having had your meeting with the fiend residing within the city, getting into fisticuffs with the Dwagar, who wanted a bit of blood for blood, and you were able to knock them on their feet, tie them up, and report them to the guard. You began going about finding some next steps. Meeting up with Sebastian to receive payment for your job, talk with him regarding what was to come. Told that you would receive coin for the investigation of the automaton upon confirming that it made its way back to the owner. Lily went to Sweet Somethings, and through audition, landed the job rather swiftly. Strider followed suit, making his way to Sweet Somethings, and in looking for the succubus that was alluded to by the fiend, had a meeting with the mistress, a shapeshifter here within the city, though she had no recollection of such a creature. Yorna went to meet Daria for the first time since being back in the city. Eventually, you all headed for Luz,
That's right.
following a lead of Violet that seemed to have been slowly making its way around the city. A reasonably harmless recreational drug ails someone of exhaustion for a time. You asked him also if he had any word on the succubus, and he said that you might have some useful information if you were to help him with a problem he had been having. Inhuman bestial screeches that had been echoing up from below the understone. Something that he believes to be somewhere within the sewers. Told him you'd take the job on the following morning. Lily parted ways to spend her night at Sebastian's in the Lowstone, and Yorna and Strider made their way to the Ring of Earth, where you found a unused and unguarded entrance to the old sewer system that runs under the city here, where Strider met with an acquaintance, and Yorna, for the first time, got to meet Vesht, who goes by the Merchant, a Ratari that has made home within the old sewers and steals knickknacks from various sewer grates around the city, who offered you a different point of entrance for the morning should you wish to take it. So, now you can either meet with Lou in Lowstone, take his entrance into the sewer, or meet up and head down to the Ring of Earth. But before that, the two of you were heading home for the evening. Is there anything that you're doing in that time?
No.
No?
Though, just for the sake of it, I check on the gardens. Just a routine check, because, you know,
Give me a
never
nature
know.
check.
Something might crop up. Literally. That's a 15.
15. Just the same thing that you noticed the time before, where those bioluminescent flowers that should be raising in brightness at this point are just sitting dull.
I'll just wait till there's no one around, and I'll sneak back to my place.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to attempt to shave down the heads of 10 of my bolts so that they are blunt.
What?
With my file that I totally have.
You got like a thieves' tools set, right?
Just making me
I don't. I'm proficient in it
You're
now.
proficient, but you haven't picked one up.
No.
Damn, bro.
I just pour some acid on a few of them and break the tips.
Go ahead and give me... You're not proficient with any sort of, like, blacksmithing or anything.
Herbalism.
Just give me a straight dexterity check, please.
Just a dex.
Yeah.
Any proficiencies or anything like that?
No, because you're not proficient with sit.
Dex is pretty high though. Anyway, 16.
16.
That is match.
Over the course of the evening, how many bolts do you currently have?
I have 20 regular and 20 silver, but I would not do it to my silver.
Of course. Then I'll say you spend some time that evening piling a few down. In the process of trying to figure this out, you break 2 of your regulars, but you are able to convert 10 into non-lethal damage. And the sake of this, I'll say if you're doing non-lethal with a ranged weapon, it'll be bludgeoning damage.
Thank you.
Actually, there's something I'd like to do.
Yes.
I want to actually, after seeing that the flowers are not as vibrant or bioluminescent as they normally are at this time of year, I'm gonna write a letter to Woodend.
Okay.
Just kind of to let them know that this is something I've noticed, and there hasn't been like a change over the past few days.
Okay. Easy enough to do. If you go and set up the post office nearby, probably cost you a silver piece to get that posted down in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
The next lot of carriages go through.
All right.
And is that addressed specifically to?
That'll be addressed to the council
Okay.
of Woodend.
That's right. Easy enough. Anything Lily is doing in her time at Sebastian's that evening?
Is Sally there?
She would be, yes.
Would she have like her own office?
She has a study, yeah.
I like to go to her study.
Yes.
I noticed you had a sword. I was thinking maybe you could give me a few pointers.
I'd be happy to. Maybe in the living room? Is there anything specific you're wanting to do at that time with her? She teaches you how to hold the sword properly?
Maybe like see if she has any specific maneuvers.
Throughout maybe the hour or so that you're training with her, she would show you through the motions of wielding a weapon, a rapier, dexterously. But she would also show you specific moves that look almost more like dancing. Stuff that is a very specific skill set that she has acquired. Yeah, she would take you through the motions. She would have a few of Sebastian's less valuable belongings set up for hitting. Yeah, take some time in the living room there, practice some sword skills.
You are so talented.
Yes, thank you. I've been at it for a while.
I'm still trying to get used to it. Get kind of nervous when facing creepy crawlies.
I think you'll find that you wield a blade very similar to Strider. If you're ever looking for pointers, he might be able to give you some.
You swing like a girl. No, I mean Strider swings like a girl.
Oh.
Same reaction.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Is there anything anyone else is doing? Anything else?
Forget those bolts. Feels pretty good.
You all take probably a much needed rest after the last couple of days, taking some time to reflect and gather yourselves before whatever is to come.
Close some of those wounds that I have open.
And eventually, the morning sun would find you all. Is there anything anyone is doing before meeting up? That's the next question.
I'm gonna have a breakfast.
Yeah.
Good breakfast before I make
I'll just get some jerky on the go.
Hell yeah. But yeah, otherwise I'll just, because where did we say we were meeting, sorry? I can't remember.
Well, we left Lily at the stone.
So we'll probably go to Sebastian's now. Okay.
You'll make your way to Sebastian's early enough in the morning.
I would like to attempt to take the cart up by hanging onto the bottom of the cable to test if it will work for other endeavors.
Okay.
Because it goes, how high up does it go?
It goes the full way. There's a couple of stops all the way up to the brass. Do you want to give me a... You trying to do this stealthily?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a stealth check as you make your approach there.
18.
18. Alright. A few guards nearby at the little toll booth on the way up to the low stone, but they don't seem to see you as you dart between buildings.
Yeah.
Eventually you make your way over to cable car kind of docking station. You can see a bunch of people from the low stone heading down to the ring of earth, and a few people that are getting on to head up into the city. This large contraption built of metallic plates and brass and glass windows around the side. Fairly ornate. There was a cable car system here before the gear moved in, but it was much more rudimentary. It was a metal platform that could move throughout the city, but now this is quite an elegant means of transportation. The various different capsules that move to different parts of the city.
Okay. I want to see if there's any like latches on below it, and I'll like grab out my crowbar and I'll like fit it through and like see if I like pull up and like keep against the bottom.
Alright. You sneak up into the shadow under the cable car, and as the small like foot ladder extends and 20 or 30 people get off, as the next wave of people are getting on, 15 or so, get yourself in under there.
This just so you can see whether it can be done.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're going to give me... Well, this is a sleight of hand check as you try and fasten a handle for yourself.
13.
Alright. Takes you a few moments, and you just barely kind of get this in place so that you have something to hold on to as you feel
Oh shit.
begin to move up the rail. As you're moving up, you can see the ground beneath you getting further and further away. 10 feet, 20,
Think about that.
30, 40, as you feel it kind of lurch to the side as it turns at a 90-degree angle and continues to head up 50, 60 feet. Can I get... How are you holding on?
I got this like fitted through like a pole,
Yeah.
and I want to like fling my legs up and have my like legs interlock over like a pole.
Yeah. Can I get... This is a strength roll. Give me an athletics check, please.
13.
13.
It's not bad.
Alright. As you see that like 50, 60 foot drop down, and it lurches to the side, that bar kind of comes slightly loose, and you can feel most of your weight kind of being removed from that part. That 60 foot drop turns to 65 to 70.
Is there a way for me to swing around and try get on top? I assume it has a roof.
It does. You could try and make your way up the
I want
side.
to try climb up it.
Okay.
I'm good at climbing.
Give me an acrobatics check now.
Oh, in the 20.
Oh, that's pretty good. Acrobatics.
You're good at that.
20.
20. Are you going a way that people might be able to see you, or are you trying to move up metallic areas of this?
Someone's gonna
Try to
see
not
you.
get seen. I'm gonna go like the corners where the windows are.
Then a 20 will be just enough. As you clamber your way up onto the roof, you can now see down as you hear your crowbar hitting the ground below.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lay down. As you come up, that 70-foot drop turns to a 15-foot one, as you can now see the low stone beneath you, and the cart pulls up at the stop at the low stone. 7 or 8 of those people get off.
After all that, you just hop off into your wax.
Yeah, I want to wait for a time that maybe I could jump behind someone or like sneak out, and I'll do that.
Give me a stealth check. Try and blend in with the crowd as you do.
It's gonna be 17.
So you duck in behind an elderly man that seems to be making his way off. You see the guards up there. Have a nice day. Safe trip. Disappear into the crowd in the early morning.
Did I get the vibe that that was quicker than other ways of going up?
If this is the part of the Lowstone you want to be in, yes.
Okay. Alright, fair enough.
Wouldn't it just be easier to just take the cart up?
The cart costs money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit. Well, I know how to jump over buildings and get across the walls anyway, but this is just... Maybe I'm getting chased one day and I don't want to parkour, I might just hop on top of it.
And now you know you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'll start heading to Essence.
Alright, anything Yorna's doing?
No, just
Okay.
heading on over.
And eventually,
I just take the cable car.
Yeah, I just go up.
eventually, you all find yourselves at Sebastian's. Sally would not be there. They would have been expecting you there in the morning, though.
Yeah.
So she would have made breakfast and laid it out for people before she left. You make your way out, and Lily and Sebastian are both there.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Don't know if you remember what we're doing today. Yes?
I believe you had something you were following up.
There's apparently... We're going to talk to the merchant, and it seems that there's a rat king in the sewers, and then there's a sovereign who's a creature, and they don't like each other, and they run different districts of the sewer. The sovereign's making all the noise.
Actually, I have a question.
Where's it go?
You all are getting involved in some crazy shit.
You wouldn't happen to know of a beast with a black fur and wings and resides in sewers, or tends to reside in sewers? Because that is what the sovereign has been described to us as.
No,
Black fur, wings, beast. No? Okay.
afraid not.
No, I don't know either. Got to my alley, and I've never heard of a beast like that before.
It was worth an ask.
Well, if we do this, Lou said he would give us information about the succubus that's in the city.
Of course he knows something. Well, at least it's a lead.
Plus it seems the Rat King is not a fan of this person, whatever they are. So I'm sure there'll be some sort of conflict between two large groups, and
Better to sort that out now than let it leak into the city.
yeah, and maybe one of them is useful. Who knows what they're doing down there?
This rat being an actual rat?
Yes, I believe so.
Alright.
Well, so is Vist, the merchant, so...
He's a Rotari, yeah.
Apparently, there is a deeper sewer system that isn't being used, and he doesn't know why. It's just
The old
unused.
sewers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've been out of use for going on a decade now.
I wouldn't happen to know why they switched sewer system.
Give me a history check.
Feels like it's
It's a
a lot of effort to 12.
12. Not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to the sewers?
Yes. Potentially the battle. It sounds like we'll be fighting some sort of beast. Though I will say we should keep our guard up. Even if I don't know any creatures, I've never heard of one like this. Seems.
Well, I'm hoping that if it's in the sewers, it can't be too big, but then again...
I just don't think it's a beast. I think, might be a monstrosity. Seems a bit too mixed.
Would we want to do some research beforehand?
Best research is let me track it down and see what it is before we get into a fight. I can use some of my sensing abilities and see if I can sense where it is anyway once we're there.
So, how are we getting down?
Well, and I'll pick up a glass of orange juice. I'll start drinking it. Pulpy.
My favorite.
It is my favorite. We can go with Lou, or we can go from the Earth District, but we're already here, so I feel like we.
I was gonna say as well, which way would be closer or faster?
It would be faster to go to Lou, and then
Oh, would it?
yeah.
Okay.
Seem against it? Why?
I just don't like the
You know-
vibe.
I mean, we
Okay.
won't be there for long. We'll skip through, get to the sewers. Honestly, sewers probably don't have a much better vibe, but
No. You got any like rat poison?
don't you think the merchant might feel a little offended?
Well, he said he doesn't get along with the Rat King either.
Nothing that would be of use to a rat king, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. It's worth trying.
Wait, so your rat friend has met them?
He has met the Rat King because part of the.
They come from the same territory.
But apparently the Sovereign and the Rat King don't like each other.
So the
Finding the sovereign.
Potentially. We have to stop the Sovereign from crying.
yes, so the sovereign is the East Territory, and then the Rat King is the West Territory, and they both, I think, hate each other.
And we're going to defeat the sovereign?
Yes.
Yes.
Or at least find out why there's a lot of noise going on.
Strider just sips his orange juice and looks at his and just like, I have no fuck idea what this is about.
I must say, I'm very, very much looking forward to hearing the crazy story that you all come back with.
It'll be a crazy one, no doubt.
Well, I'm prepared.
Well, we
I'll pull
might
out-
as well get started. It's early in the day.
I'll pull up an opera singer that I have.
Where'd you find that?
This found this great item. Now I'll flip it and I'll pass it
Be
on.
careful throwing that thing.
I'm not gonna throw it.
Lily, you should use it to tune
Have you
your
seen it?
lute.
What is it?
I've seen a few.
He said he got it from the Brass District.
That would track.
Well, thought it might be useful.
What use could they have for it in the Brust?
Good question.
So, actually,
A bit of a prank.
Construction?
it's a prim pedal family business, if you will.
They just blow shit up.
They have destruction services?
Yeah.
Arcane defenses.
You throw this and it blows up.
Oh.
I'll put it away. And I will grab out a little vial of red liquid. Take it. It's a health potion.
Oh. God.
I don't really know. Whenever we see some, we should try to get as many as we can. So I brought much as I could, which was only 2.
Oh.
I think it
thought
is
you guys say
best.
just one.
I think it is best you carry one.
I agree. And so far,
Are you
do
sure
you
you
think
don't
it
want
would
to carry
benefit
one?
you to have the other one?
Hey, I'm not
Both.
declining against that. I just need help on the front line more often.
Nah, I do what I can, but No, my shoulder, man.
What's with the shoulder?
I don't know. I just can't hit anything.
You got arthritis.
Iron Legion for you folks.
Listen, don't push my buttons.
But I will keep them because I think I have 2 left now. Yeah, I can pass them around. I'm the quickest, so we'll work out that way.
Okay.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Nothing like a trip to the sewer for some team bonding.
Oh,
Does it smell bad down there?
it's a sewer. That is a given.
And what would you rate it out of how bad it smells?
I haven't been that deep in a sewer before.
Yeah. So let's go find out.
Let's get this over and done with, I think.
Okay.
Alright, and Yorna is ready to leave.
I keep my cape still at Sebastian's. I don't want that getting drenched in sewer water.
Yeah. Alright. What's the plan?
It's a tea house.
Tea house.
Yeah.
You're still in your weird bodysuit.
No.
Given to you.
Oh shoot, I should change.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm going in the
I don't
suit?
know. Maybe you're doing a mission. You might be able to.
So we're in a...
Oh, I guess Lou doesn't know who you are.
No.
Just grab a bag and put your uniform in there.
Or at least the bare necessities. I'm gonna try and smuggle like my chainmail underneath the jumpsuit. Oh, but it's like short sleeve or something, isn't it? It's
They just
not.
put it in your
It's also
backpack. for now.
probably not. Yeah, I'll just toss everything into like a shoulder bag.
Okay.
I don't know if there's one that Sebastian, do you have a bag that I can borrow?
For all that? As I might. Give me a moment.
Like a body bag.
Come in with essentially like a
Body
hiking pack
bag.
for a full suit of pretty heavy armor.
Wonderful. And I have the perfect excuse for Lou if he questions this big bag.
Alright.
I like to see if like Yorna's like doubting her eyes like, hey.
No, I got this.
How confident are you in this?
I'm very confident. I got this, fam.
Just running toward the show.
Alright, now we gotta fight it anyway. I'm sure Lou will listen then without questions.
I would have gotten changed.
Alright.
Let's go. Clang, clang, clang.
I'm so
This
aware.
is you call for pest control.
Just for the record, at the moment, your AC,
Is piss all
what's your dex mod?
+0.
Okay, so it's 10
10.
plus your shield if you've got your shield.
I will have my shield, but I would have removed the red cloth to maybe give the indication that it's just a regular shield.
Okay. Alright.
Is essentially my going about it.
12 AC.
So I have an AC of 12 right now.
Yeah, damn.
Love to see it.
Not for long. As soon as we're in those sewers, I'm dumping the suit. Alright.
Okay. Making your way to the tea house. There's fragrance in the air, a few kettles on in the storefront. You smell lovely herbal teas coming from inside. You can see the elderly Deborah standing at the front. Good morning.
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 What can I do for you?
At this point, can I just say, can I have the usual?
I suppose so.
Thank you.
All right. She'll take you through again. Pull back the curtain. You'll make your way through. Walking down that hallway as it transitions from bright morning air to the darkness of the den. Good morning.
High
Oh,
five. I high five him. Good morning.
Oh,
Fuck!
your arm got torn off?
Shit. Oh, sorry.
That's right.
morning.
It's early.
Weapons, please.
I think we might be needing ours. We're here to. Lou's gonna show us to the sewer for fighting purposes.
Give me a persuasion check.
7.
No weapons at the door.
We are here to take care of a problem that Lou specifically asked our help
Then
for.
he'll come and get them for you.
Alright, and I'm going to put my swords down. I'll just go get Lou.
Okay, I actually might wait out here.
Yeah, I'll put my swords down. I'll put my crossbow down. I'll walk in.
Yeah. You walk in the door. Gordon is behind you. Gaul looks over at you. What's in the bag?
Well, this is for taking care of what's in the sewers.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like Lou?
He makes people happy.
That's fair.
I think that's good.
Like a good happy?
I think so. Is there a bad happy?
If it's a lie happy.
Okay.
Steam.
Dude's gears have stopped turning now.
His brain can't stop.
Oh,
He's only got one.
one cog on its own.
Okay. As you enter. At this point in time, there are 2 or 3 patrons that are asleep on a few of the sofas. You can see Lou is in a full white silk robe. Good morning. So early.
Well, the early bird. No, I'm not going to say that.
Don't catch on.
Let's get to business, please. May we bring our weapons in? Because they're getting held out.
So I'll get Gaul to bring them through.
Okay.
Right. You'll stand up, tie the robe, which was definitely just fully open in the front.
That's why I didn't say worm. More like a snake.
God damn.
Will make his way over, and the 2 of you will see that door open. Lou will pop his head out. Gaul, darling, bring the weapons through. Okay. He grabs them and, like, ducks in and pushes his way through the door. Come in.
Alright, I'll waddle in after him.
He carries all of your shit through.
Please be gentle with those swords.
I've got it.
Yep. I hope so.
Right. How many of you have been to the Understone?
Never.
Surprisingly, never.
No, can't say I have.
Alright, just keep your wits about you. Give me 1 moment to get changed and I'll be right with you. Disappear for a few moments, leaving you in the lowly lit interior. Gaul kind of standing there looking around like he doesn't actually come in very often.
While Gaul's looking around it not being focused on us,
Yeah.
and Lou isn't here, am I able to see if there's any violet left around in any of the areas to, like, sneakily...
Yoink.
See if there's enough for like a
Yeah,
a
for
dose.
those to, like... take.
Give me both a stealth and investigation.
Okay. I'll stealth first.
Oh.
Ah, god damn, it's a high number. 26. 18 plus 8.
Just kind of looking around, just disappear off to the corner of the room.
Investigation.
In the twain.
18 plus 6.
24.
Okay.
Damn.
You look around, 18 plus 6.
24.
24. You take a bit of a walk around. You can see one of those large hookah pots at the center of one of these tables that has an unconscious, fully asleep male dwarf who's mostly disrobed lying on one of the benches. On that table, you can see that there is a small pouch which is open and a few loose leaves have fallen out. But looks like it is more or less a full pack.
I'll grab my pouch of like herbal ingredients and I'll grab enough for
Yeah.
one thing and I'll put it in. And then back to the group.
You have an additional use of violet. Make your way there. Is anyone doing anything in that time while Strada's having a quick nosy?
I'm just keeping my hands to myself. Although, actually, no. No, we're good. We're good.
Is there like barely anyone here at this time?
Yeah, there's like 3 people and they're all asleep on the surface.
Do people like accidentally leave like personal goods around?
It looks like there's a few like cloaks and robes and a pair of pants over the back of one of the booths.
Damn.
Like, there's a few belongings here that people probably come back for or wake up and grab.
Do you think there's a big lost property? Like, bin?
I'm sure if people come here, they come here enough that probably get it back the next day. Or forget that they ever had it. As I come in and I just quickly side pocket.
A couple minutes go by and eventually Lou comes back in his usual combat boots, leather pants, and white blouse, which he's buttoned up an extra button just to look a little more presentable in the morning. About to go outside.
Bam.
Yes. All right. Gore, hand them their belongings. Slowly pass your things down.
I'll grab
Hell
my
yeah.
double sword on my side.
Just me and my backpack.
You're going to be all right carrying that?
Yes, I think so. Thanks for asking.
Can I get just a general deception check here? Just to try and...
As I'm trying to suddenly not flex my muscles.
Can I see that he's getting like this?
This is less him analyzing and just to see if she's doing a good job of playing it off cool.
7, my muscles are like out a little bit.
Can you give me an insight check?
Because I would like do something if I see this happening. Oh god. Bro, I didn't even roll a bounce instead the same number twice. Inside, that's okay. Oh, I should be able to quick math that, but I won't.
Quick math.
13.
13. He doesn't seem suspicious. He's just trying to figure out...
What my deal is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try help, and I will try bring up a story to distract Lou.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, I do have a question. With all the Droga showing up, what do you know about the whole Underdark opening up thing?
You're kidding, right?
Well, it seems to be a major event that I don't really know anything about. You know, creatures might come from there as well, so it might be good to be aware.
Indeed. It was a fortunate event. Some distinguished individuals helped set those of us trapped in the darkness free.
Well, it's for any... If it means anything, I don't think anyone should be locked up for a long time.
Right you are.
Well, get this over and done with so that you can go back to enjoying that so-called freedom.
Indeed. You know, kind of lead you along.
So cold.
Society is not freedom.
Gold, with us, please. All right. And you see he kind of pulls his shoulders back and tries to look a bit meaner as you're about to exit into the Understone.
It's just tough imagining him intimidating. Hey, stop it! Cut it out.
Just so like gummy. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it! Swing!
Don't make me do this!
Don't make me rage! I'll do
Yeah.
Lou leads you down through a door into a hallway. You can see there's a few private rooms off to the side. You can hear people are sleeping here within the den.
Oh.
Make your way through, and eventually you get to a heavy set iron door. 7 or 8 locks down the side. Right. And takes out a key ring and just starts unlocking. Welcome to the Understone.
I would like to watch each lock unlock, so that I memorize like the turns for if at any point I want to like do this myself.
Give me a perception check. I'm gonna track all of this.
18.
18. All right. You managed to pretty easily memorize like 5 or 6 of the locks, but there's a couple that might. Okay.
It might need it in the future.
He opens the door into almost blackness in the early morning. From your left, you can see a faint bit of light coming in through the arches of the low stone, but otherwise you can just see around you darkness that looks almost infinite because you can't see the back wall. And 100 meters to your right, you can see a lantern glow. And 200 meters in front of you, you can see a campfire. You can make out just kind of shapes of buildings and tents and people in the darkness.
So do I if I add a light?
Of course.
I'll flip over my dagger.
Actually, I will also get a light out. I'm going to get my lantern of revealing out.
Shit.
Because this might actually be really handy in this kind of place. But I'll just do the dim light, which is just reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
I'll help with the light
That
as well.
doesn't seem like a lot. 30-foot radius is quite big.
Reasonable.
And an additional 30 feet dim light. Stuff it. I'll just use it at its full potential.
That pale white glow emanates from the lantern.
As a side note, invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light.
Yeah.
So if anything crosses in within 30 feet of us, is going to get hit by that.
So I also want
Just
to keep
as a side
focus
note.
on my pockets and backpack.
Yeah. All right. Lou takes a step out, lets Gaul move ahead. A few hundred feet down the road. Straightens himself up and just walks out with an air of importance.
I will straighten myself up and look like the baddest bounty hunter around.
Just standard walk in. Nothing too crazy.
I'll put my thing away because I feel like my light doesn't need to be used anymore.
No, not now that I've whipped out my nice lantern. I think we're good.
Can I preload my crossbow behind me and just have it already loaded?
Yeah. Good to go. All right.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Anything
something
specific
jumps
Lily's
us,
doing?
I'm not prepared.
I am actually going to do Inspiring Leader.
Okay. What does that do for us?
So choose up to 6 friendly creatures, which can include myself, within 60 feet, who can see or hear you, and who can understand you, and they each gain temporary hit points, which is my level plus charisma mod.
Lila.
How long's this walk though?
What's the casting time?
10 minutes.
Yeah, you'll be able to do that. What's that?
How many 10 hit points we gaining?
7.
Yeah. Not bad.
Hey, that buffs me up to 45 hit points. That's pretty nice. 44.
As you walk along, Lily kind of muttering that under her breath as you move through here. You move past a building on your left that looks ramshackle and thrown together. The windows are boarded up, but you can see several of the panels have been pushed in. The faint flicker of light from inside the building. You keep walking through. Eventually you see an elderly looking, possibly half-elven man, kind of hunched over. His hair is thin and pulled back. His clothes are disheveled. He's missing several teeth. Hunched over a structure of some description. You can see what look like a few dogs or wolves or something. He's kind of just pushing bowls of food over to them. Kind of shoots a glance to the group. Just kind of goes back to what he's doing.
I would like to keep note of my necklace as we go through.
As we are going through, I'm just keeping an eye out for anything that comes within 30 feet or anything that decides wants to try something. I'm just being wary, as Lou said.
Continue through a bit further till eventually you see a cluster of probably like 8 or 9 small tents that look somewhere between like living arrangements, but most of them have little stalls set up in front as you're maybe even like 50 feet away. An individual comes running over this. Dwarven woman missing most of her upper teeth. A hole in the nose and one of her ears half missing runs up. You want some owlbear jerky?
Owlbear what?
3 gold apiece, owlbear jerky. It'll toughen you right up.
Is it actually out? Like, I'm looking at it. Is it owlbear jerky?
Give me a...
I don't want to get scammed. So I'm kind of interested.
Give me a nature check.
Oh, like,
Yeah. 17.
17. It's certainly not the usual cow, pig, or sheep, but you're not 100% certain if it's owlbear.
Yeah. I'll pass, but thank you.
You?
No, thank you.
can I like see the quality of this owlbear jerky?
Owlbear jerky. For all we know, it's a person.
I think I would trust the name of the food.
Yeah, I literally, as he's offering it to us, I'm like, nah, that stuff's a waste.
Give me an investigation check.
Something.
Aaron did say owlbear jerky. Fucking good.
I know, that's why I'm like, I'm looking at it like, if it is owlbear jerky, I'm buying it. But I don't know.
In the dim light, it's hard to tell. She's just holding out like a pouch full of jerky.
Where she ran from, does it look like she was with other people?
I mean, this cluster of tents looks like there's maybe 2 or 3 people per shelter, so there's probably 1 or 2 people in that tent.
How many do you have?
How many jerky? 5 pieces. 3 gold apiece.
So 3 gold for 1 piece of something.
Yeah. What do you
You
think?
can get a whole meal for 1 coin.
Don't trust. Also, we trust the food there.
I just want to help. I give 15.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
And she scurries back to her tent and starts counting up the coins.
Oh, Luke, do you think that owlbear jerky is trustworthy?
I mean, I'm sure it's edible, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
Fair enough.
Well, emergency food, I guess.
I'll find a use.
Maybe you can sell it for gold.
I don't think you'll be able to turn a profit.
You continue making your way through here, and you can see people that seem to just be moving through the darkness, some that are quickly, kind of stealthily ducking in and out, and a few people that are walking with strength and power kind of through these spaces, just seeing glimpses of their silhouettes in front of the lights here and there. It's even more airy in the morning.
Is there anyone that you've seen in here that may have arcana powers? Magical?
I told you you'd get your introductions after.
Fair enough.
I am curious. Do you know of anyone who would have a means of enchanting weaponry?
What did I just say to him?
I know, but is that included in those introductions? A person like that?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, persuasion decent. Come on. 16?
That will depend on how well you do your job.
Consider me at my A game then.
About our job, we just need to stop the sound.
Shut up the putrid noise.
Then, if we find a way that isn't killing, that's not an issue with you.
Doesn't worry me in the slightest.
Right. Just won't agree to kill something without knowing what it is.
Of course.
I'm with you on that one.
You make your way through a little bit further, and eventually kind of down against one of the back walls, you can see a building. It seems to be emitting like blue and green light. There seems to be a little bit of life down there, but that's a few hundred feet away. All right. Just over here. It takes you over.
I want to talk to the big guy real quick.
Yeah.
Like, hey, friend.
Yeah.
Try to laugh.
What?
What's those colors over there?
Competitors.
Interesting. Thank you.
He just kind of like puffs his chest out and stands there for a
I just
moment.
literally wouldn't tell me.
Eventually, Lou kind of points you over. And Gaul just goes, "This one?" Yes. Yes. Gaul reaches a hand down and pulls up a sewer grate half the size of this table.
I feel like it's gonna be the mobile if we go this way.
Well, best of luck to you all.
As everyone's like questioning what's going on and going, Strider walks backwards and takes one step and just.
Well, I go in after him. I jump down.
There's no ladder.
There's a ladder.
Okay, I'm going down the ladder.
I'm jumping down. I'm following Strider's lead here.
Strider is so cool, like he was just like.
And then you
No, I'm just sliding down like I'm,
We're taking
how do people do it? Where they like grab the
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're grabbing on, then
Okay, you
I'm
wanna try
gonna
and grab
grab
that?
on.
yeah, halfway play, so
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Wait, I'd like to also grab on.
Give me an acrobatics check.
hey, better.
10.
So, 14.
14. As you step over the ledge and then realize that this is like a 25-foot drop,
Oh shit!
and turn back around and you are able to catch and
Yes.
slide your way down.
The smoke coming from my hands.
Yorna does take 6 points of fall damage as you grab it with one hand, but your backpack pulls you off and you end up hitting the ground just behind Strider.
Wait, no, surely it's before me. I held down, catch it, and I'm like, oh!
Yorna, are you okay?
Yeah, you okay?
My hand slipped. Oh,
Don't know why you jumped down like that.
I didn't quite think it through. I'm not gonna lie.
Good luck.
Are you gonna leave the grate open for us, or are we gonna find another way out? Ow.
Honestly, I can probably push it up.
We won't lock it down.
Thank you. Is Yorna like landed liquid already sort?
Oh, I've probably soiled thingy's
Yourself.
jumpsuit. No,
So,
like I've probably like made it all yucky. No.
Can I get a group perception check while I grab
group
my
perception.
mouse?
I want the.
Oh shoot, mouse time. You guys,
Ooh.
I officially have dark vision because I rolled a nat 20
Damn.
for a total of 25.
I'm natural 20, and I also have dark vision.
I don't actually have dark vision. That was a joke.
She got a torch, at least.
I do.
Dark
I,
amp.
that's why.
That's shattered.
I
No, I got
No.
26.
6. All right.
A natural 20.
Okay. You all land down here at the bottom. This room seems reasonably dry, out of the way. Small room, maybe like 25 by 15 feet. There seems to be a hallway that leads out to the side that splits off left and right, but you can see there's a few crates here that seem to contain like rope and looks like they once had a few more supplies. Who rolled the highest?
25.
26.
27.
No
got
I was
way!
gonna say it isn't a strider.
I did get a nat 20 if that makes a difference.
That's right.
It does not. I just wanted to know who got the house.
Dang it! Even with a nat 20, I
As Yorna is standing up with that lantern in her hand, you're kind of looking around, taking in the space here. You look up for a moment, and the ceiling of this room, at first you thought it was just molded and like rotting away. As she pulls that lantern up, you can see is a vibrant yellow. You can see what looks like giant water drops are just tendrils hanging from the roof.
I put down my bag, I get out my sword.
And you watch one of them shoot out towards Yorna.
And then I see a 12.
So a 13 will hit. Negative one roll initiative, please.
I at least got my sword out,
Oh.
but... Oh. Ah!
21.
Oh, wait. Initiative? I need to roll the battle die.
Is that two for me?
You all just succeeded, I'm not being surprised.
Yeah, you know.
Again.
Oh, thank God. 13.
21. Also, my HP currently is 42. That legendary number. Unfindable, unhittable.
What was Lily's initiative?
2.
No.
I was just rolling.
Yeah. Well, I got a nat 20, but this thing gets a minus.
Oh.
Alright. Naturally, you act first.
It's
Let
a-
me bring a map up. How about that?
Yeah, is it translucent?
It is not.
Oh. It's matte?
Matt sign?
Can I have y'all's minis, please?
Oh yeah, it's time to get the bad boys out. Da-da-da-da.
Matt finish.
Phenonia.
Something like that makes sense to you guys?
Just to clarify with me and the audience watching, that is a penis. Right?
Yeah,
Want?
the
Oh.
room. I thought it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna be a child. And then you did it for me.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be the first one to say it before comments did.
This thing is on the ceiling, but I'm going to put it here for now.
There it is.
Caramel.
Okay, what's started done?
I pull out my silver blade,
Yeah.
feeling this is some sort of creature, and I'm going to. Yorna's over there. It went for an attack on Yorna. Does that mean it has a reach, or would Yorna be closer? Right now.
It's kind of on the ceiling at the moment.
This way.
Yeah, no, you're totally right.
Actually, yeah.
It would be up here.
Okay, cool.
When
I'll just put it there for now.
did you ever roll damage on the hit you got?
No, we're about to do that. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
But another.
6 bludgeoning. And 4 acid. So 10 total.
Ew. That's not very nice.
Alright.
I will pull out my silver blade, and I'm just gonna go cut for the arms that are hanging
Yeah.
around.
Okay, go for it.
I will. Yeah.
I will, yeah.
Yeah. I'll burn its action slide spray before I do it.
Okay.
I'll look at him and then that's my target.
Yeah.
Target acquired.
What's going on?
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Thank God.
Oops.
10 plus 14 damage.
14. And this is with what kind of weapon?
Silvered short sword.
Silver. What's it? As you slice through it, you watch the tendrils that you slash and the rest of the orca hits the ground, and you watch them both as it splits in two.
Oh.
What are you doing?
They are smaller,
Oh.
but it does split into two chunks.
How much damage did you do? Slashing.
Piercing.
Oh, yeah.
Piercing?
Yeah.
What?
That's his piercing for something. It might be slashing. Double check.
Short
this.
sword?
Short sword?
For a short
Slashing.
sword,
Thought it was slashing, but
Should be.
It should be
Surely.
slashing.
it should be, but for some weird reason, I feel like that's what I wrote in Dana's book too.
yeah. No.
Short sword. Oh no, you're totally right. It is piercing.
What?
Never mind.
I thought it was.
Oh shoot. He says intact! But mine does slashing, so it's gonna happen eventually.
You watch. Okay. You slash through one of those tendrils that's hanging, and it hits the ground. You watch for a moment. That tiny bit tries to reform, but it isn't enough. You get the sense this thing will split into two.
Then I will use my monster slayer knowledge, and I'll be like, try your best not to make too many of them with slashing attacks. And I will.
What do you want me
Is this like a
do?
crate?
Yes.
I'll like jump on
Yeah.
it. I just want to help flank.
Yeah. Totally. Okay.
And I hit my turn.
It's you. It is now the Ochre Jelly's turn.
Actually, I
can move some into that.
Just gonna move
Only
like
damage I do is
on the
slash.
square instead. So I'm 5 feet from.
Okay.
Then
You wanna-
punch it.
I won't put my hand in that.
To help protect Lily as well.
Okay.
Yay.
Then we'll have you there, and it'll climb down from the ceiling and end up in front of you. And it will let one of those pseudopods out in your direction. 7 to hit.
Miss.
It goes wide over your shoulder, over Lily's shoulder, hits the back wall, and it pulls back in.
Just slicing little parts of it. So,
What's you want to do?
Oh, you said the thing about the slashing, but it's the only damage that it do.
What is it? Screw us up.
no, you got it.
Can I, like,
Um,
smack it with my shield?
shield.
Like, would that do
Be
anything?
an
to
unarmed
it?
strike.
Unarmed strike? What do I get? Like, what do I get plus to hit?
You roll to attack, which will be your strength and proficiency, and the damage will just be your strength.
So it'd only be 4.
Slash it.
Although, if we're going improvised weapon, actually,
Don't you need, like, the thing for that, though?
no, you can use anything as a weapon.
Okay.
I'd call it like the same as a club, so it'd be a default bludgeoning.
4.
Up to you.
After what Strider said, and I don't want to crowd us with multiple of these, I am gonna step in here. At least Lily can go that way. And with my shield, I'm just gonna give it a good old whack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack for me. Same modifier as your normal weapons.
12 to hit.
12 will hit. Doesn't seem to be moving particularly fast.
So it's a D4
Yeah, default bludgeoning.
plus strength.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 8 max damage, bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty.
Can I use my maneuvers on an improvised weapon, or does it have to be with a weapon attack?
Improvise
I'm
weapon.
nah, I wouldn't consider that.
So you're
It
trying
just
to,
also doesn't make sense.
No.
Then I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Lily, what's the plan?
Strider, do you think this thing has a brain?
Not that I know of, but I'm sure any magic could weaken it. Just don't use poison or acid. I heard rumors of someone using poison and acid against everything, and it never worked out that well.
Damn, didn't have to clear into it like that.
Sorry, cross campaign joke.
Then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 2.
Alright.
This is my one. You
Is that a save for me?
Yeah, Wisdom saving throw.
It's not very wise. 13.
That's the DC.
So it beats it.
So then it will take half of 4d6 psychic damage.
Nice.
46.
46.
Not 46.
46. To them myself.
40 a lot. What level? The level.
Level 2 now. Yeah, I cast it. Here's mine.
We're about to say it's a cantrip. Like, what the?
Oh, that's the dice I was gonna pick up and have a look at.
6, 9, 14,
Thank you.
7 psychic damage.
Nice.
I'm talking about yours.
Right.
I should.
Just got like so much gray on it. It's just kind of nice.
I do want to do a post on the channel of
Everyone's dice.
yeah, because I just think they make cool dice, and I kind of want to be like, hey,
Yeah. So,
I'll show this one.
Okay.
Right.
Bonus action though. I don't have my Bardic Inspiration card. I can cast use Bardic Inspiration. I'ma give it to Strider.
hell
Right. When Strider, you're up. Unless someone wants to move first.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1.
Okay. We'll take an opportunity attack. You're going to do that.
Oh, we
What?
got range.
Well,
Got 10
Oh no, never mind.
you're
Diagonal.
going through
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
You kind of have to go through there if you want to move any
Yeah.
further. Kind of
Up to you.
unavoidable.
I'll take that chance.
Alright, and I'll lash out with the pseudopod.
Chance on me.
10 to hit.
Ain't no
Miss.
way.
As it hits the wall behind you and sucks back in.
Strider just tries to like interrupt it somehow.
Yeah.
Strider's up.
I am going to. Yeah, I do, but I might want to try. Can I get advantage?
Not
Nah.
by flank.
That's alright. I'll swing into it from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
Not gonna hit.
Shit.
10.
10 hits.
Oh, he's like.
Damn. Well, he got no.
You got no
buff.
defense.
It's just
2,
3.
3,
painful monster.
plus 4. 7 damage.
7 damage.
I'm then gonna pull out my crossbow
Yeah.
and I'm gonna shoot.
Okay. At this point, you can see there are chunks of this jelly that have just detached and are on the ground, significantly smaller than it was.
I wanted to use my sneak attack on this attack, but
Yeah.
do I have to use it on my first attack on the turn? Could I choose which attack I use it on?
Once per turn when you hit the
Yeah,
attack?
for sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, that's number 4. There's 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
No, more than that. 13.
It'll still hit.
And
6.
6 plus.
Got a D6.
I can't do that to damage.
I am.
10 damage.
And damage. As you right through it, you watch the last remnant of it get scattered against the wall. And it is normal.
Yay, we did it.
Ugh. And immediately, I'm gonna start rummaging through my bag and putting on my getup.
Alright.
Yeah, we're just gonna strip. I'm wearing a singlet underneath, but we're stripping. The jumpsuit comes off. The most bare you've seen Yorna so far, but yeah, so far. No. Just singlet, shorts, whatever, and she just chucks
Lily has a
everything on
new
top.
coworker. Strider just ignores it like he doesn't know what's happening and is clicking up his bolt and making sure it's okay.
Roll a d4 for me.
Damn.
Wrong box.
3.
rolled in a box.
Sure, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so
Are there any like sticks or like?
I mean, there's the broken crates.
have
so
AC
you can
now.
get planks of wood from those.
Take a plank of wood
Yeah.
and just like poke it. Is it alive?
I'm pretty sure I killed it.
Side note, I now have full AC. I've put my whole get up on.
Take a few minutes.
I'm sure like we have like basic common clothes in our packs, right?
Yeah.
Would you say one of them they have like capes or like?
Yeah, you'd have like a common robe.
I just feel like grab out my robe. Like you can't just put this over the armor.
What do you mean?
Like if you want to hide
Like
it,
a
but still wear your
cloak.
armor, you could just wear it and cover.
Well, there's
your
no
whole-
point hiding it under.
Yeah, I'm just
here.
meant for later.
No, it's fine. I'll get back into that other
Alright.
thing. It's what I've
I was
been
just
going.
offering like. It's
I understand,
an option.
and I appreciate that. But honestly, I've gone this far with it. I might as well just see it through.
I
I appreciate it. I really do.
put it away, pull out my normal sword, and I'm gonna crack open the crates.
You can see rope and bits of wood and packs of nails and tools that look like they've been here for a long time and may be used once to help maintain the sewers, but nothing of interest.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, going off of our current location, would we be closer to the Eastern Territory or the Western Territory currently?
Give
Would we get,
me
an idea of that?
give me a survival check.
I'll also ask Lily, can you come back towards us? This saves a group.
15.
15. I mean, you haven't been in the old sewers before, so you'd have no idea from your point of entry.
Alright, do you guys want to follow my lead? I'll just be a bit quiet and just see if I sense anything.
Sure.
You want a hot dog?
I was going to say, do you want to borrow this?
I think we should keep it off as we go through these sewers.
Oh,
Maybe
like what's the light in here?
That'd be pitch black,
Like-
unless you have one.
guess dim?
What's your dagger?
Oh yeah, what does your dagger do? Maybe we just walk through with your dagger.
In darkness, the unsheathed blade of the sword sheds moonlight, creating bright light in 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Okay, so
that
yours
one's-
is less. So I'll put my lantern away.
I'll
So-
pull this out.
Yeah. And then even in this room immediately, like some of the walls are a little hard to make out, but you've got light just on where you guys are.
I'll keep it like just slightly out of the sheath so we get a little bit of light and pull out whenever we need
Yeah.
to look.
Okay.
And I'll start leading everyone back like against the wall, stealthily.
Which direction are you going to be heading?
I want to peek and see and maybe pull out and just double check.
Give me, yeah.
I was gonna say I'll pull up the rear, like I'll be rear, so that Lily's in between us,
Okay.
just so I can provide some shelter.
I'll grab the
Lily.
poker. Thank you. Okay. Can I get a perception check?
Yeah. That's pretty good. 23.
23. Yeah. Look out and reach that dagger. And this is a thin hallway that goes to the left and the right. I say left, to the up and down. The path up seems to continue as a narrow corridor and then hits a corner. The path down seems to lead into a more open chamber.
Listening. Quick thing. How long does it take to study a creature that I fought? After I fought it again?
I mean, you can take 10 minutes if you want. Let me double check the deck.
Because you mentioned I could do it after fighting one, but do I need to be near its body to do it after fighting it, or can I just remember the fight?
The idea is to be analyzing the
Yeah.
creature.
If you guys are okay with it, I would like to analyze this creature before we go ahead.
Yeah, take your time.
Just if we run into any more of it, we might learn its strengths and weaknesses.
you instead take 10 minutes or more, you can take the roll with advantage.
It's like
Up to you. But you can just do it at like a quick looking it over.
You know, this time I'll do a quick one. I haven't done a quick one yet.
Well, let's make this one investigation.
Certainly.
Rolls
For the creature. Have its remains.
Damn, it's a bouncy dice tray
You're
today.
not good at rolling them in the tray today.
It's bouncing. That's a 15. It's cocked.
It's a
Slightly.
15 from my
I can
angle.
read that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. It is not like flat, but it was definitely a 15.
More
And
15 than anything.
investigation, you said?
Yes.
That's 21.
All right.
21.
Plus 6.
Yeah. I have expertise in.
You get the sense that this thing is upper 1 threat level. That it is immune to both lightning and slashing, and if subjected to those, will split and multiply.
Damn.
You do get the sense that it has a resistance to acid.
Yep.
And cannot be affected by conditions that would affect something that could think or hear or see.
Doesn't have a brain.
God.
It doesn't have a brain.
I'll write that down in my head later.
Perfect.
Then I say we go down the hallway.
Well, I mean, I'm going wherever you take us.
They both. Cool.
Yeah, down one leads to a more open area stealthily.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Are you moving down stealthily?
Yeah.
Can I get a stealth check then?
All of us?
All of those?
If you're all moving stealthily, yeah.
Well, considering Strider wants to move stealthily, I will do the same with my lovely disadvantage.
Fail. 17.
Ah,
27.
Damn.
That's the highest I can get without a net 20.
and I rolled a 2
Sounds about right.
for a total of 2.
You're still getting dressed.
Nah. I dropped something along the way, like something fell.
As you stealthily traverse south, Yorna moving along. Armor scrapes against the wall. You hear a brick. Brick shatters against the floor.
Can't really see the wall.
As you continue walking a little further, eventually you come to a room that has a lantern hanging from the ceiling. Very dim, just enough to kind of give a little bit of light in this room.
The slightly open blade closes.
Right, that's where you've been. You enter a chamber.
Well, that is a chamber. Chamber of Secrets.
The bill is a ship.
Shaped like Kyle.
It's a top-down animal or titties with no face.
I knew you were going to say titties with no face, because that's also what I
As
see.
Enter from the top of this room. You enter into a curved room here that pushes into a rectangular room. To your left and right, you can see locked, like iron bar doors, and you can see faintly that there are tunnels leading to the left and the right. And on the opposite side of this chamber, with a large stone gargoyle statue on either side, is a large stone door, about 15 feet tall and 10 feet wide, double door that is sealed shut.
The gargoyles.
I quickly just go. Give me a second. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to burn a spell slot, and I'm going to hold on to my necklace, and I'm going to prime evil awareness.
Give me the list.
Present 1 mile.
Yep.
Abjuration. Celestial. Dragon. Elemental. Fae. Fiend. Undead.
You get elemental. Just aberration, not monstrosity.
No monstrosity.
Just aberration.
You get elemental, you get undead. Yeah, elemental and undead.
What a nice combo.
Elemental undead.
So you said these two were locked?
They appear to be from a glance.
Appear to be
But
from
they
the
are
guards.
like iron doors like iron bar doors you can see through, but at one end of the room is a large sealed stone door.
There are gates on this either side. I think we should push up slowly and stay close to the walls for a bit.
You guys ever hear the story of gargoyles that come to life? As I point at the gargoyles, I'm just saying.
You're like,
Whisper circle.
yeah.
Be cautious.
I feel like I've only heard those stories in children's book, but we can be careful. And I will start following the wall to this gate stealthily, not leaving the walls.
I'm gonna follow suit, which means
I would like to
Lily,
see if
you
I
kinda
do
struck
know
them.
anything about gargoyles or moving statues.
Give me. In how are you trying to recall this information?
See if I've ever read it before.
Okay, give me a history check then.
14.
I mean, like you say, you've read stories, but whether they hold any truth or not.
And I'll go up to the skate and I'm just going to quickly open up the full dagger and I'm just going to put my hand through the...
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hold my hand outside the gate and see if there's any light.
No, I didn't want your arm chopped off.
No, thank you.
That's it? Yeah. You unsheath for a moment and you can see a sewer tunnel that continues down. You can see the light of your dagger glints off of something on the floor. You can see that there is an ancient, putrid puddle of what was once sewer water, but is now just a thick green sludge on the water, on the ground. And you can see that this portion of what was once carved stone tunnel kind of disappears into rough, almost cave-like walls.
Okay, I have no idea. Do you want to let your light?
You sure?
Yeah.
Here comes the
I
rain.
pull up next to Strider there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right next to Strider. Yeah. And I pull out my Lantern of Revealing, which does 30 feet bright light and 30 feet dim light. E.
You can see it kind of disappears left and right into a tunnel. Sludge-like water shifting around to the left.
Does it give the same kind of vibe as that goop we fought in the storage room? Like, does it seem of the similar?
I mean, this just looks like stale water.
It just looks like really bad water.
Yeah. Algae growing in it.
Let's go check the other gate on our left first before we make decisions. And we'll...
Yeah, can we skirt over? Yes, please. I do not want to go to the center of the room. I feel like that's a mistake.
You loop around to that other side.
Watch over here.
And I'll still have the lantern, so...
You hold it up, and you can see just barely within the dim light of your lantern down this corridor is, again, another carved stone wall, but it seems to fall short, where it looks like there was a cave-in that has just turned to solid stone at the end.
Oh, okay, so dead end.
Seems to be.
Okay.
Well, we must see what the middle door does first, right?
Sure, you go in front though.
Check.
Yeah, alright. I will stealthily, slowly go to here, checking for traps.
As you walk closer to that side of the room, you begin to hear a sound.
It's always me.
What those statues just turn on their plinths And they're both facing where you are.
I freeze and try to be as still, as statuey as possible.
They got motion sensors.
As a noise emanates from one of them. Does anyone speak Terran?
Aaron.
No.
No, that was an option. What the fuck?
Karen?
Aaron.
Nah,
What is
Never had that
Karen?
language.
I will. Can I try to read its body language and see if it's like
Body language of a rock?
confused? Like, is it
Give me an insight check
It's
with
some-
disadvantage. Yeah.
some
Probably.
sort of emotion?
Concerned with that.
Can I try and like remember if I've like heard Terran or a similar language before?
Give me a history check.
15.
History. Net 20
That's right.
or 21.
21. You know of it. It's used in some spell crafting, specifically that which can animate or summon elemental beings.
Can I try and discern what they're saying?
What languages do you know?
Not Karen.
Just seeing if there's anything that's like even closely related.
We got Common, Elven, Dwarvish, Draconic, Sylvan.
I'm going to say that this is so far detached from those
Fuck.
that there isn't a language that you're able to understand.
Is it similar to Infernal or Abyssal or Giant?
No.
No, okay. What body language do I get for a 15?
For a 15, they are still completely inanimate. They're just statues that have turned towards you. You can see the eyes are like locked onto you.
I'm gonna see if they're reacting if I try to take a step back.
They kind of forget.
Okay. Take a step back. English. Common.
Right.
Yes.
As you watch one of them,
He's the liar. You tell the I got it right.
Oh man.
as this one seems to spring to life and stand in place.
Right.
I'm gonna grab a smoke bomb and I'm gonna
Okay. Do you have what that does on hand?
yeah, I do. As an action, a character can throw a grenade at the point up to 60 feet away.
Yeah.
One round after a smoke grenade lands, it emits a cloud of smoke that creates a heavily obscured area in a 20-foot radius. A moderate wind, at least 10, whatever,
Yeah.
disperses the smoke in 4 rounds. A strong wind can disperse it in 1 round.
All right.
And I will throw it on me. And I'm going to quietly jump and try turn off Yorna's lantern with it, like trying to, like tell her to
Yeah.
pocket
Snuff it out.
You're gonna stop.
I
You're gonna
snuff
let
it
them-
out.
Okay. And you're putting all your lights away?
Yeah.
The room drops to dim light entirely. That lantern on the ceiling just giving enough light that you can still see the walls.
And I'm going to. I'm like, I'll be quiet.
Right. Right.
And you hear,
Oh! No.
The gargoyles move.
Yeah.
Move.
I could see that.
Let's all back to back.
Okay. I'm moving backwards.
We're like this back to back triangle protecting Lily. Or just
The fact that we can't see them now is scaring me.
We're just gonna do
how long does that last?
that says. So with a moderate wind, it disappears in 4 rounds.
Okay.
I don't know if there's much wind.
There's not much. There's a very, very gentle breeze here, so we'll say it has a bit longer than that.
Right.
I'm gonna pull out an item and I'm going to look forward. Like, Yorna, when I say turn on the lantern, turn on the lantern. And I'm going to try estimate when the cloud would dissipate.
Can I get a group stealth check just to see if it finds you in that?
Oh, you guys
Oh no.
have it.
19.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
9.
And you begin to see its silhouette as that mist begins to fade.
Does it look like they're close to each other?
Only one of them is moving.
Put away the item in the hand. We're gonna have to defeat these things. We're gonna have to defeat these things, but I'm not sure if piercing's gonna work on this. Try gather them up, and I want to use the opera singer. We are in a closed space, so it's not a good idea.
You might
God
cause
damn
a
it.
haven that we just saw over there.
As that smoke seems to settle on the ground, is there anything you're doing in this moment?
I can see its silhouette.
At this point, the smoke would be dissipating and it is like fully visible.
Where is it right now?
It is currently right here with its back to
Oh.
you, surveying the room.
And it hasn't seen us by the looks.
Doesn't seem to have.
You guys ready your weapons and the lantern, I guess. I want to try something, and I want to flip out my book, and I want to try study it.
Okay.
Right here, right now.
Just
Yeah,
an
just-
action.
yeah.
Okay. Give me
Gonna risk it.
an investigation check as you quickly look this thing up and down.
16.
16. This thing looks like it's an upper one.
Yep.
It is, for all intents and purposes, built of stone. This thing is like an animate elemental object. So you get the sense that bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing might not be too good against this.
You got any magical thunder or any what do you got? Any?
No. Yeah, thunder works well against. No.
All right. We're
When
gonna
it turns around, it seems to like lock eyes and just dark between each of you.
Gonna stand real still, and I'm actually gonna see if I can. I'm gonna put my hands up and seem to surrender, because hey, actions speak louder than words.
Walks over to you, and it's 8 feet tall, a little bit taller than Strider, just kind of looking over you. And like exhales, and you're expecting like the warm breath of an animal, but it's just a subtle breeze. Just
put one hand up and stealthily put one arm behind me where my crossbow is.
Can I get a group persuasion check?
Yes, persuade him. We're good. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Eight.
3.
24.
Wait, what did you?
3.
Oh,
And what did you want to do?
8.
And we'll go. And, can I get everyone to roll initiative again, please?
They don't
Wow.
like you.
No, they don't. That's fine. It's because they're trying to take down the most threatening of us.
17.
16.
as it goes to move, it's not particularly fast in this moment. Straight up. I will say in that moment, though, it will be on Yorna.
I will. Like, the minute I see its arm reach at Yorna, you see just try to, like, duck quickly under, and I'm just going to. I know that looks like it's not going to take much from slashing. In general, is my thought process after scanning it. Even if it was like magic or whatnot.
You get the sense that this is
tough.
Like, probably very similar, maybe slightly different to the stone automaton.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to anyway. Just fuck it up. And I pull out my silvered sword and just swing for the back of the neck.
Go ahead and roll the hit for me.
Imagine that.
It's very tall. Blanket?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I would be facing this land.
TP'd.
Yeah.
That is going to be a natural 20 to hit.
A natural 20. Your blade makes contact and scrapes harmlessly off.
Oh,
Harmlessly.
Harmlessly.
Oh no.
I feel like I missed. Like my just
You
wasn't
made
good.
contact fully back of the neck, hit clean, but it just glanced off the stone.
How we?
I just look at my sword. I'm like,
Oh, we are ill.
Jesus.
Look for a weapon in the room.
What's playing?
I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna be like, alright, fuck it, I put my sword away. Bonus action, pull up a silver arrow, and just try that next.
Go ahead and roll the hit for me.
Aren't they both piercing?
Yeah, but I just want to attempt. It's 17 plus 6 to hit.
17 plus 6. It impacts the ribcage and the arrow just snaps in half and status to the floor.
Fuck, I'm not ready for this, and I'm going to. Give me time to think.
Alright, that's
No.
Yorna, what are you doing?
After seeing the attempts made by Strider, I would like to go for an unarmed strike, but I want to flavor it in a way where I just yank one of its stone limbs off.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, please.
Wrong die.
It's kind of terrifying.
18.
You reach out and grab hold of its arm, and you try and pull. You have this thing held, you've got it grappled, but you get the sense that there is no amount of sheer force will bring this creature to the ground. But you do have it grappled if you want to hold it.
I'll hold it there.
Yeah.
Well,
Interesting.
That terrifying is to watch Strider, the one that's mowed through enemies, just go break, ting.
Well, at least I grappled it. I don't know how that's gonna
now suplex.
help us, but you know.
Okay, that's you.
Did you say suplex?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's, I think, everything that I can do. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it there.
You're up.
Oh.
This stuff's like probably acidic. We can like scoop it up and just kind of. It might help.
I have some acid.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Coat your weapon.
Good for you. I don't.
I just don't think that's gonna do it.
Coating your weapon might do a little bit.
Okey-doke.
Might help.
It's extended warranty.
I think
I don't have a car.
I still think
11.
That's a fail. Takes the full brunt.
I think it's a do something. I still,
3d6.
Yeah.
I just don't know what.
See, 4, 8, 10
Well, I
psychic
feel like
damage.
we almost had our chance, but we failed the persuasion.
And must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Its speed does not allow its grapple.
take Yorna. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Damn, is that a crazy combo? Frightened mixed with grapple, so they just can't
Yeah.
go anywhere?
Yeah.
And then you have my.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, but
I still
that's me.
think
Okay.
if we
As
did
you
some of
cast that, and you
So-
feel the psychic damage take hold. You watch for a moment. Only one of its eyes is able to move as it's taken that little bit of damage. It
It
is
might
now
not have a lot of HP.
the
though.
gargoyle's turn.
But I'm hoping that.
With Yorna grappling it, it's gonna straight up multi-attack you, take a claw and a bite.
Does he do those with disadvantage at all, or I don't know?
you just
I
can't
don't.
move.
Because I don't normally grapple stuff.
Yeah, so when you're grappling something, it just cannot move.
Okay.
21 to hit.
I
Yeah.
like your silvery barbs.
Oh, okay.
Nice hero.
We'll take that down to a 10 to hit.
That does not hurt.
Yay! Oh, and I choose someone. Yorna can have the advantage.
Thanks.
What's that for? Like.
On attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Next within 1 minute.
And its second attack with the claws is a 21 to hit.
That hurt.
You take 4 slashing damage
Okay.
as it breaks across with stone claws.
I
have an idea.
I want to try and. I want to rack my brain about any stories or something that I heard about, like gargoyles, and if there was like some sort of way to get past them without combat.
Are you using your action for this?
I will use my action.
Okay. Give me either history or arcana.
I'll do history,
Can I have the shoes?
and I'm going to use my bardic inspiration.
Yeah. You can wait till you roll.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, if I could. I want really high for this.
Ooh. So that's a 20 plus.
24.
24.
I should have used your d6.
Yeah.
Or if there's any clues in the room that might help me with like remembered books, and I'm just looking around trying to. I'm not in combat. I'm just looking around trying to think.
You can see piles of rubble in this room. Gargoyles, you remember, are usually protectors of something, someone, a place, whatever. It looks like there has been combat in this room with whatever is now rubble on the floor. I will say you can see your roll?
24.
24. Okay. I'll say that you get the sense from having encountered a few other stone creatures at this point. Poison, very unlikely to affect this thing. And it is very unlikely to be affected by fatigue, natural fatigue. Other than that, you cannot recall information about leaving combat with such a thing.
Then I have a plan. It's a cool idea. I'm going to. He's grappled, and can he make reactions when grappled?
Okay.
No, okay, well then I'll stand here. I'm gonna look at the other one. I'm gonna throw a pebble at it, like not to hurt it, but like to get its attention. I want to
Yeah.
get the other one's attention.
Its eyes kind of.
Why are we getting the other's attention?
Hey, buddy. Come over here, swing at this. Yeah, bring it. And I am going to attempt to get him to swing and duck and to let him hit the one behind me.
Okay. Do you want to give me a quick... Give me a deception check here.
Yeah, 11.
Oh, all right. It seems to react. It's locked eyes with you. Anything else? Bonus action or movement?
Seems like a good time with bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action Slay's Prey. The one coming at me.
Okay. Sweet.
It's a free thing.
Yeah.
Might as well.
That's you. Yorna, what are you doing?
I am picking up on what Strider's trying to achieve, so I'm gonna tighten my grip on this gargoyle and just make sure, like, I don't know how I was holding him before, but I want to, like, really, like, hammer down on it and, like, double-hand it if I wasn't already.
Okay. That's you.
And I'm gonna hold him in place, hoping that it'll make it a bit easier to hit.
Like when I duck, you just push him in.
Yeah, I am actively trying to make it easier to hit.
All right.
Now!
And that is what I'm gonna do.
Sweet. What's Lou doing?
What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Just point at the stone shield. That doesn't work.
Can I look around to see if there's anything else, like, reacting in the room?
That one.
Just quick glance or using your action?
Using my action.
Okay. Give me a
Just
perception
thought
check.
about the Harry Potter chess thing.
Mm.
19.
19.
I'm thinking.
You kind of, while that's happening, take a moment to kind of focus up and look around. It feels like you can faintly hear something from behind those large stone doors, but you can definitely hear something moving in the kind of cave-like tunnel on the side of the map here. There seems to be something scurrying around, like it's interested in what is going on, but isn't making itself known.
Probably a rat.
Can I,
Rat
like,
folk.
discern the kind of sound I'm hearing from
What
them?
did you roll?
19.
It sounds like something light enough that it's skittering around and barely disturbing the earth. But it's hard to discern specifics.
So it was 106.
Oh.
Strider!
Yeah?
I can also hear something on the right in that room. I don't know what it could be.
Just ignore it for now. These things are enough of a problem. If you by chance figure out what the hell these broken rubble are, then let me know.
Any bonus actions or movement from Lily?
I just had another one. Throw it.
More of it, your
I
ability.
would just
I'm gonna
stand
do it
at
if
the
this
gate
fails.
here.
I'll go with that first.
Grab my
Last,
over.
last resort is the acid pool.
All right.
I can test. But
With that, the one that Yorna
works first.
Oh, true.
is grappling is going to take a bite against Yorna.
Oh.
Well, that hurt.
15 to hit.
Misses. I'm double-handing this guy. Would I still have my shield up? Probably not.
I'll say for the sake of this, it's still just considered grappled, so I'll let you make that choice.
I'm gonna say because I am putting my full effort into holding him in place, my shield is currently not shielding me, but that still makes my AC 16.
Yeah, okay. Then, having missed that, he'll also go for his claw on you. That'll be a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
8 slashing damage. Is it?
Okay.
And as it does, the
It's on
other
a side
one,
mission.
stone wings pop out from the side, and it goes into a free fall off of the pillar it's on down into the pillar.
Surely.
Go towards me, right?
Yeah.
Can I try, like, make it go in front of me? Not on an angle? Like, while I was trying to, like, get it to come at me? Can I,
You
like...
want to
I wanna-
Come at me, bro!
Oh, well, I guess that's gonna be tough. I will get... Because if my strategy, would it work if it was over there?
Yes,
they
because
had
it would be
reach.
5 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna push it
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
we're
am
attempting.
actively trying to get it to hit this thing.
Okay. In this moment, then, can I get your athletics to try and move this thing? I get an acrobatics from Strider
It's a dodge.
as a result of your
I
previous
really hope this works.
thing here.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
Acrobatics, easy. 19.
19.
Oh!
Hey!
It is currently flanking, so it would have had advantage. I'll say that with your check, it'll be a straight roll.
Like, even if I dodge and actually move, like,
Yeah.
and as they get pushed into each other, maybe.
Yeah.
Remember,
We're
you
just ramming
still
them.
have your advantage.
Oh, you have advantage or something.
I do, but there's no point losing it.
Oh, go down.
It's like, damn, they're trying to be cool.
Not that. There's just no way that this works with it standing there.
Yeah.
Unless I pushed into your space and probably caused
That's what I'm
you
saying, like, if I'm
damage.
dodging and, like, moving as it gets pushed.
If someone had readied an action, yes.
Okay.
At this point, I'm making them kiss.
Does a 15 hit Strider?
No.
Okay. I will go for its second attack. That one also misses.
Hell yeah.
I will roll a check against Jonas.
Okay, mine.
If it fails, you'll be able to push it through Strider into these attacks.
Okay. Urban 19.
You push it through as Strider just ducks. And you
This
watch
is
this
so
creature
dumb.
come in and its claws right up the side of its ally. Unfortunately, this non-magical slashing damage has no effect.
Ah,
As
No!
it breaks up the side, and they both...
But maybe we have caused a domestic now. And now they fight each other to the end of time.
What's Strider?
I'm going to. Oh, this is not a great place to be in. I'm going to use my action to Hunter Sense.
Okay.
Give us the deeds.
You immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistance, vulnerabilities, and what they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
On exact details.
Give us the deeds.
Why aren't we doing anything?
It is immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that are not adamantine. It also has immunity to poison.
Any
Not adamantine.
any vulnerabilities?
So it has to be adamantine magical.
It has to be magical or
Okay.
Yeah, so either really, really damn sharp or spicy.
Then I will.
It's spicy.
Oh, fuck me. I'll say Lily. The one behind me with Yorna, you're gonna have to take that one out. That's all on you. It's resistant to poison. And I'm gonna have to take out the one in front of me. And as I draw my magical dagger.
Yeah, alright.
I'm just gonna slowly chip away at it.
Yeah, so, and as a bonus action, because I already put Slayer's Prayer on that one,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink my potion, Hunter's Market, as well.
Okay, cool.
And I'm scared. So I'm going to accept the attack of opportunity by the one behind me who's grappled and
Yeah.
go over here.
Alright.
He's grappled, but can he still make attacks?
Natural 20.
Oh,
I'm going to silvery
I was
bug.
gonna
Okay.
say, now's the time.
Who's the advantage going to?
I still have mine.
Stratum.
Yeah.
damn, we're stacked.
14 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. As it
Hold on.
goes in, almost seems to lock up and freeze for a moment before following through with the strap.
Thank you. There's a loop behind this one. Pull out the dagger, and I've like my eyes are now glowing, and I'm just ready.
Okay.
I believe you're on goes.
Damn.
It's
Oh,
only one person at a time.
dang. That's okay.
Is it one person at a time, or one person can't benefit from it more than once?
Wording.
Wording.
Just for future reference.
I wrote down this can be used only one at a time.
Or steal the corpse for when I use it.
Magically, you can then choose a different creature.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, it's so.
A creature can be empowered by only one use of this spell at a time.
So,
okay.
then,
So it can have it can be
okay.
multiple people.
You still have yours. Well, like probably just one.
Yeah. Quick.
We're
Alright.
a thief in the room.
Pocketing Ripley's dice.
We'll keep this between us now because we use it for advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright, where are we at?
I end
That's
it.
you. You're on. What do you got?
Okay, I have another plan. I want to drag it with me,
Yeah, so you have it grappled, so you can move at half speed.
half speed. So that's only
What's your...
3 squares.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's to the gate.
yeah. 1,
Ah.
2, 3,
Alright.
and as an action, I'd like to ram it into the barred gates. I'm trying to break the gate with this
Okay.
golem, with this gargoyle. I want to ram it through. Like, I want to break
Give me an
the...
athletics check.
Okay.
And in this moment, I'm going to say take that with disadvantage because it is fighting against you.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
This isn't just trying to slam a piece of stuff through the wall.
Oh, that's such a shame,
you have your
dude.
advantage to make it just stale, man.
Oh, shoot. Well, I've...
You didn't.
Yeah, no, I've already... Damn. Okay. 16 still, though.
16. All right. You push it out. You see dust flitter down from the roof. The gate itself bends in, but you get that it is locked. It is hinged here. Some of the brickwork seems to crack a little bit. One more hit would probably put it through.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Bonus actions?
Wait. Do I use it now?
Action surge? Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna action
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and ram it through again.
Okay, give me your athletics check with disadvantage.
I'm gonna this time.
What do you got your shield?
I'm gonna do it with a straight roll
Okay.
using the and I'll roll
Gotcha.
Ripley's die. 24.
24. All right.
Oh no, that's an 8, not an 18.
Oh, you misread.
14.
Yeah.
All right. What was the intention here?
I'm trying to get it into the puddle because I'm hoping the puddle is acidic.
Okay. You push it through. The gate buckles, and you hear it scatter on the floor deep into that room. As you go to push it in, this creature grabs your arm
Oh,
and tries
no.
to pull you down with it, but you were not able to get it to the ground.
Okay.
14.
What's that?
I'll get it next
Okay,
time.
so that's you.
Yeah, this is fun.
Any bonus actions?
I'm actually gonna second wind
Okay.
because if this guy like claws me a couple more times, it's not gonna be good.
You went through the tent already?
Oh yeah, well the fall damage did it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's so sad. That was like exactly the amount of damage.
Fortnite. So I'm
Okay.
back to 26.
What's Lily doing?
This is so much fun.
Dissonant Whispers and
Thanks,
Liverpool
Drake.
on
It's
this.
so much
Okay,
fun.
sweet.
You just get to
Wisdom
demolish
saving throw,
everything.
please.
Yeah, I'm just on the deck, so I get to dodge them.
Yeah.
19.
As a success, so it takes half and doesn't do it too much.
I'm really hoping that this is it. It's gonna make this so worth it.
8, 10, 11, half. There's 5 psychic damage.
Alrighty.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, sorry.
As you lash that psychic damage out, and again, for a moment, part of this creature seems to be inanimate, a tip of the wing unable to move. Okay. Anything else from Lily?
Inspiration. Oh. Yorna.
I was hoping it'd be me. I'm gonna need that extra to get this guy into the puddle.
He's your lucky star.
Thanks. So this is just a D4.
D6.
D6.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Gobos are up.
I'm having a ball.
The one that you have grappled is going to try and break free.
No.
So I'll need your athletics, please.
Okay. I got this.
Pretty good.
Yes, but I have inspiration. Oh, I don't know if inspiration gonna save this.
No help in that.
No, I don't think it will.
What'd you get?
13.
13. Okay. It grabs your arm
Uh-oh.
and squeezes down an impossibly firm stone grip, and you have to let go before it just snaps your wrist. And you pull back, and there's no longer grappled.
No!
Watch out for that shoulder.
It's just canon now that I have a bad shoulder that flares up
Okay.
every
I'm
side.
gonna ask you guys this.
Maybe.
I allow... No, never mind, actually.
No.
That is its action to break out. If it was trying to grapple, it would use one of its attacks. Never mind. So that's that one done. It is going to use its movement, however.
No! Stay put!
Moving.
To
Gotta keep
There's
on
no
moving.
point hitting it.
come over here.
Yeah, Sentinel, doesn't the Sentinel stop people from moving?
It does.
Like a fighting clown.
Let me
Little down.
quickly check.
I don't know how Sentinel works, but I know it makes people's movement speed 0
Yeah.
when you hit them.
I think you're right. It's just if you hit them with a opportunity attack
Are
there.
you taking opportunity attack on?
I'm gonna do that if it
Okay.
means it doesn't move away
Yeah.
from me.
If you successfully make the hit, it will not be able to move.
Okay. Just straight roll?
Yeah.
It's an attack.
Okay. I don't know why there's just been so many disadvantages and
Actually,
advantages.
what are you attacking with?
Just my longsword.
Okay.
Just whatever I have closest to me. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Alright. Interesting point of pull here.
Yeah.
Because the attack hits, but it doesn't do anything.
I
Just listen to
mean,
the
How- okay.
I'm distracting it.
Yeah. How do you immobilize it, even though the strike doesn't penetrate?
How do I mobilize it?
Between the legs.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna stick it between its legs so it kind of trips on my blade and can't move anymore.
You jam it in between, curling it through the legs and the tail, and it is unable to pull up from the ground.
Hell yeah.
Going on strike. Multi-attack you.
Bring it.
Unnatural 20
Miss. No.
and a 7.
Miss.
So the unnatural 20 is 6 piercing damage.
Oh.
As it bites down, stone fangs through your forearm and pulls back out as it misses that second strike. Back to Strider.
I'm going to tackle with my dagger,
Yeah.
You have advantage if you want.
and I'm going to use my advantage.
Okay, go for it.
18 plus 6 to
So
hit.
that'll definitely.
$15 damage. Magical.
Yep.
And we have a bonus action left, and I can't bolt it because I'm doing nothing. Yeah. Not much I can do with my bonus thing. Other than that, yeah, just stay there.
Okay. Yorna.
Alright. Resuming what I was trying to get done, I'm gonna grab it, slowly push it in to here, further even. I want to push it into this.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
You don't have it grappled.
Can I grab it?
It will be your action.
Alright, so I wouldn't be able to push it. I can at least move him though, right?
Yeah, you can push him. You just wouldn't be able to try and
Yeah, okay. Then I'll grapple
do
him.
anything else. Yep. Give me a strength check, please.
Just a straight strength check.
Strength, yep. Not strength, sorry, athletics.
That was almost a net 20.
Can you use
Inspiration not gonna save this. It's a 2.
Damn.
Plus 6, 8.
He got a 21.
Oh,
Again, his hand clamps down on your arm, pushes out of the way, and is ready for a fight.
This guy is so persistent.
you into your shoulder.
Anything else?
Dude. Well, I've used my action to attempt to
Yeah.
grapple.
Or an attack, but yes, you don't have enough for that.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna stand my ground and just get ready to stick my sword into its legs if it tries to move again.
Sweet. What's Lily doing?
Flash spell slot.
Like the no move grapple on my tip and it's like and like the first season.
Casting dissonant whispers on them.
Alrighty.
Wisdom
Ryan.
saving throw, please.
11.
That's a fail. Takes the full brunt and must use its reaction. Ooh, 13 psychic damage.
Alright. And it has to move as far away from you as possible.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Into the.
Yeah, it does not move into obvious dangerous ground.
It also has wings, so it flies.
I need to get it into the puddle.
It does fly out of your melee range. You want to do anything there? Up to you, though.
Nah.
They could stop it
Oh,
from
I
moving.
could. Nah, there's no point. I don't think.
As
I have a new plan.
it is mid-air, you see it hit the ground, and part of its shoulder falls off. You can see its arm is like completely inanimate, and it's struggling to keep itself alive.
Did it take damage this before?
Yes.
Yes.
Essentially, it is bloody at this point.
Jesus.
Anything else from Lily? Bonus actions or movement?
No.
Okay. The gargoyle's turn. The one on Strider is going to take 2 attacks. 12 to hit.
Miss.
And less.
Hell yeah, miss.
This one is going to dash and try and make its way over towards Lily.
Okay, on that go around, I am gonna stick my sword between its legs.
Okay, give me an attack.
22.
Alright.
Wrong.
You stop it as it's about to leave your combat range, and it falls to the ground. Not prone.
Yeah. It's
Grounded.
grounded, yeah.
Yep, it's already used its dash, that's its action. What's trying to do? Actually. Yes, what's trying to do?
Might be nice to have you around me, Yorna, if you can come closer, and I'm gonna go for a stab.
Okay.
Stabby stabby.
Yeah, 19 plus 6 to hit.
Yep, that'll absolutely hit.
Uh, 14 damage. Magical.
I'm currently still wrestling with this one.
Does this look bloody?
Similarly, as you take that strike, along the top of its wings, a large chunk of stone falls off, and its wing seems to freeze in place.
Oof.
That is bloody.
Jesus. Who's that? I'm gonna... Yeah.
What's here?
What about this is an action to dip things there with a little bonus.
Most things it is.
Yeah, I'll just keep at it.
Okay.
I will to defend Lily after seeing that one trying to get over.
Yeah.
Over into that spot. Sweet. Yorna.
I'm gonna grapple it.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Oh, that's so good on these.
No, stop!
What do you got?
I'm gonna use the bardic.
Okay.
Because it might help.
Yeah.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
I rolled a 19 again for a 21.
Oh my god! Because I rolled a 6 on the d6.
At this point, it just pulls to the side. Its wing comes in to stop the
Yeah.
grapple.
It knows my tricks.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move up next to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Can you come closer?
Yeah, but then I'm gonna give them flanking and then they're gonna hit me.
No,
real good.
like if you're here.
Same problem, they're gonna come flank me.
Thank you.
Stand there.
Nah, I'll move.
Because they won't have advantage on you. Yeah.
Listen.
No. Yeah, unless they move, but I'll take them.
Okay, what's Lily doing?
She's going to look straight
She
at
need to
this one.
maximize our damage on these guys.
And just be like,
I need
common motherfucker, do you speak it? And then cast vicious mockery.
3.
Yay!
That's
D4.
I've never heard of that language before either.
It's just essentially.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
one psychic damage.
Okay.
he's a little bit hurt.
Great.
Oh, and his disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay, good to know.
Look at that.
Before it's end of its next turn.
Is that all for Lily?
Yeah.
Okay. As that happens, both of these gargoyles here at this moment, bloodied, parts of their body inanimate, unable to move. You watch them both completely freeze.
Uh-oh.
You hear from behind the stone door a voice. Who goes there?
We're on a mission.
Who are you with?
We're looking for the sovereign.
I get a persuasion check.
Ooh, 19.
Okay. Then you have found him.
No, that was a good guess.
At that moment, the two gargoyles stand up straight and are going to walk away from the two of you. They are leaving your combat range. Can I do anything?
No, I'll leave them.
I'll leave it.
They walk away and fly up onto their pedestals and lock back into place as you see that giant stone door.
Before it opens, I'm going to chuck one of my 2 health potions
Yeah?
at Yorna.
Okay.
Oh, for me to
Yeah,
yum yum yum.
because we're gonna need to be on that section. Also,
Um.
Okay.
Well, what is the health
a
potion?
regular health potion
Yeah, 2d4 plus.
plus 2.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's your max HP, I think.
Oh, yeah. I've still got 1 tempered point. But
Damn, must be nice.
That door scrapes open across the stonework of the ground. Revealed is a massive open circular chamber. In the center, you can see what looks like it was once a sewer outlet is now a stone-rimmed pond of clear blue water. You can see trees, well-kept foliage dotted around in this room. On the far side of the room, which is lit by lantern and firelight. You can see a large brick fireplace, crackling with a small flame, a cowskin rug placed before the fireplace. As you're looking in through the door, to your right, you can see a table, a dragon chest set and a lantern with some books, a large bookshelf lined with all sorts of literature. On the left of the room, you can see a pile of barrels stacked 3 or 4 high, and next to that are 4 stone pedestals, each that seem to have an item sitting atop them. Various trinkets and weaponry. There is currently no sign of a creature in this room.
May we enter?
What are your names?
My name is Yorna.
Quentin, but I go by Strider.
And I'm Lily.
At this point, you can tell that this voice is coming from above you. You look up at this almost 50-foot high ceiling. You can see where there was once a sewer grate has been blocked off. And instead there are roots and vines dangling from the ceiling. And balled up in it is an oversized, looks almost like a fruit bat. Large leathery wings and a furred hind. You can see it is hanging by its hind legs, its piercing red eyes looking down at you, a fanged maw. It looks you all up and down.
As my dragon eyes turn up to look at him, I will use my action to use Hunter Sense. Because it doesn't say it's verbal or anything.
Yeah.
I learn whatever the creature's damage, immunities, resistance, vulnerabilities, and what they are.
It is resistant
case.
to psychic damage.
Okay.
That is it.
Here's a brain.
Why are you here?
We've been alerted that there's been loud noises, screaming, coming over, being asked to deal with it.
Noise complaint.
As this shape falls from the ceiling and grows larger as it falls, visually larger, hits the ground. It's
How big is it?
not massive by any means, but if it stretched its wings out, could easily be 12, 13 feet wide. Is on all fours and just kind of rolls around the room in front of you a little bit. And how do you mean to deal with this noise?
Not by killing, if
Peacefully, if we can come to an arrangement that things will quieten down, then everything is fine.
we all live by a certain code in this group. We don't kill things that can think or speak or aren't doing harm to anyone.
Unnecessary violence.
Then I might have a proposition for you.
Let's hear it.
Yes.
Come, have a seat.
I don't mean to be rude as following. May I ask, what are you? I've never seen someone like you before.
I am Isaiah, sovereign of the Stone Maze.
Zaya?
Isaiah.
Isaiah. And what did he say? Mason.
Sovereign of the Stone Maze.
Oh, that's okay.
Do I?
And I do not know what I am.
Then if you need assistance, let me know. Do I feel anything from my hacked.
Your
It's just
contract.
seeing nature growing in such an unusual spot.
What is going rot here?
How does a place like this come about in a sewer? I gesture to like the vegetation.
Time and care.
It's actually quite nice.
Thank you.
Oh, are you the one making the screaming noises?
I am.
You seem to have a good reason for it.
You must have seen the rubble on the way in.
Yes.
Something bothering you down here?
The two out front can only defend it for so long. There are creatures built of the brickwork and the sewer. They are trying to encroach on my home.
Stone creatures are trying to break in.
Living pieces of the sewer.
Living pieces of the sewer?
Does it have anything to do with the Rat King?
I have no proof. But I would not put it past him.
We heard that you didn't have a good relationship with whoever the Rat King is.
He is a foul beast. We have no relationship.
So I'm guessing you want us to get rid of these stone creatures then?
Would you?
We currently don't have a very good means to... We had trouble with your...
Yeah.
They are special, of my own design.
So these stone creatures that are bothering you are probably a little less
Indeed.
fortified?
They are my countermeasures.
Though, how many of these stone creatures are there? Are we talking about like a massive herd of them or just a couple?
They don't stop.
They don't stop. We need to find the source.
Do you know where the Rat King is? Or how to get there at least?
And through the sewer till you find the hub. From there, take the opposite route from this one.
If we do this for you, we'll come back, but would you grant me the willingness to have a look at your library?
What's Lily been doing as this conversation?
I would actually want to eye up the trinkets that he has.
Okay.
I've already stolen them. No.
Where'd he go? Your shirt is just like all packed.
As you walk over to these stone plinths, you can see 4 items laid out atop them. You see a rapier, carved with intricate elven design. You see a stone pendant, carved in the shape of a cat, with emeralds for eyes. You see a gold ring with a fiery red amber jewel in it. And you see a metal flail that seems to emanate a faint breeze. As you're looking at that, replies, if you have knowledge to give in return, a deal could be made.
I have a book of sorts that you wouldn't have seen before, but I would let you look through it while I look through your books, but I wouldn't give it to you. It's important.
Of course.
I have a question. Have you noticed anything strange with the vegetation you have here? Any corruption of sorts that just cropped up out of nowhere?
Not here.
Not here? Alright. We've had issues up above with some strange going-ons with nature.
I see.
Just wanted to check.
Walk over to Lily. What you eyeing up these things?
If we do this for you, do you think it would be a fair exchange for one of your trinkets?
Takes a deep breath in and kind of moves his way so that he's like 10 feet from you.
So I'll stand up next to Lily.
Exhales, and there is a warm, moist breath that comes from his nostrils. You give me a persuasion check.
That'll be a 17.
7?
These are my most prized trinkets. However, this is important. I would allow you your pick of the 4.
Good deal.
If you can eliminate the stone creatures. If you can also dispose of the Rat King, I may grant you another.
Oh no.
Can I pick up the blade and read it? Can I read the Elven writing?
As you go to touch it, what are you doing?
I just want to read the Elven writing
You
on it.
can read it from a distance. Not you?
I can't. I'm just gonna like do it like this. But I can like just look over it if you want.
Much obliged.
I'll look over it and read it.
Can you give me...
Can I also read it?
Actually, yeah, this is just Elven scripture, so yeah, you can read Elven.
Yeah.
Etched into the base of the blade, it says Fortune's Muse.
Fun.
I can't remember. Was Vish a huge fan of the Rat King or not? Perfect.
Seem to like trinkets.
I have my means.
If we deal with the Rat King as well, you've offered up 2. I'll
Indeed.
pick. What if I trade you something interesting?
Oh, so,
I got a few things, and I'll pull out my figure. My moon-touched dagger.
Might like that,
his
sure.
clawed hand with the leathery wing.
The moon probably doesn't reach to.
May I?
Yes. You might have trouble seeing the moonlight in here, so it might help.
Runs it up. This is a fine piece. Give me a persuasion check.
We're really milking this guy.
16!
I would not part with all of my most valuables. But perhaps there are other things I have that could interest you.
So you would trade something for the moon-touched dagger?
A lesser valuable.
What do you got?
And just paces around the room for a moment.
If anything seems useful, let me know.
Are you saying you will do this for me?
Yeah, and aligns with our goals. We also heard rumors that the Rat King isn't a good person, anyway.
Do you prefer elixirs or scrolls?
I like scrolls.
I look at all the elixirs that I have. It's so funny.
I want this
Scrolls.
scroll.
Anyone can use a scroll, or they have to be a spellcaster.
You have to.
Would be
It has to be
that
in
class.
your classes.
Oh, okay. Elixirs.
For RP reasons, I can't use scrolls, even though I technically could.
Flavor.
Yeah, I don't know magic.
You just mashed up the scroll into the cake and just
Powder.
becomes a protein powder.
I don't know, it's maybe using magic from scrolls is the furthest I could get.
What does a bard have access to? They're just all of the
What do you mean?
What spells?
types of magic.
What times?
It's just everything, really.
Yeah. It just has to be on your spell list.
Yeah.
Right? That's okay. Bard spell. Sweet. Never mind.
No. But it's a pickaxe, which would cool out.
I unfortunately don't, and I don't want to get revealed. In terms of character, that's
pretty
something
useful.
you want to hang on to. Yes.
Is it like the pick when we come back?
Hmm?
So we get tough pick between before, whatever they do.
Yeah, they all sound really interesting.
And I know what the cat one is.
For your dagger. He walks over to a shelf, pulls off 2 lines, sets them down. A potion of heal giant strength.
Please? Can we give me those now? I want to drink
And a
those.
potion of greater healing.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank you.
Or, if you would prefer,
Ultimatum.
a scroll of enlarge.
Enlarge.
I don't think it's going to be as useful in this area.
It'd
And
probably
a
be.
scroll of silence.
I take the 2 elixirs?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
The blade.
I'm gonna miss the room title.
Oh,
Bye,
shit.
Blade.
Yes.
Hi.
Reaches over,
Aw,
takes the dagger from you,
gonna miss it.
and pushes across.
The-
A potion of greater healing and a potion of heal giant strength.
We need to get our weapons
There you go.
enchanted pronto. Thanks. You just giving that to me? Are
I'm
you
not gonna
sure?
Use it. I'm not going to use it. Something like that, so I'll give the healing potion.
Dude, you
though.
could have
Yeah.
haggled. You could have haggled. I would have given you some gold for that.
No, it's... Oh, it's not really my forte.
Wonderful.
My fighting style would just be pointless if I was stronger. I assume we won't find out what the trinkets do until we come back.
You can have such information if you survive.
Fair enough. And alright, well, let's go do that then. Well, do you guys need things back?
Things back?
Spells,
Oh,
abilities,
yeah, I could go for
It would be
a
nice.
long rest.
a long fuck, we got a long rest.
A long rest?
Just got up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe a short rest at best.
yeah, I don't think we can, but
Probably short rest. You got a song of short rest? I don't know what that
A
is.
song
I got
of short
song of
What does that do?
So just you add more HP if you choose to heal.
Alright, well, you probably want a short rest to get your abilities back.
Yeah, just my second wind and action surge
Alright.
would be nice. Actually, if we could
Yeah,
rest
sure.
here for a moment, that'd be nice. Your countermeasures out there took us through our paces.
Of course.
I don't need the short rest, so
You can just look at books.
yeah, can I show you a bit of my knowledge in private?
No.
Of course.
And I'll follow him to a private corner where people read.
Yes.
Thanks.
And I will pull out my tome and I'll dust it off.
Yeah.
And I will, please be gentle. And I'll hand him my book of monsters, but like the bigger one that I copy things into.
The bigger one, the big book.
You set that on the table. Be like ginger.
Does his eyes light up when he looks at the front cover? Like, does he have a glint of recognition?
Give me an insight check.
Got an insight when you can. That is 18.
Yeah, especially with a +7.
Yeah.
There's no reaction.
Okay.
It almost seems like this is... It almost feels like you are in the presence of a curious adolescent that is trying to learn.
Okay.
So many trinkets.
It's the book of different creatures and monsters and what they do, how they do things. It's a bit damaged and I've been adding stuff to it.
Is this going off of the list that I've sent you?
Yes.
It does have a giant bat in it, does it not?
Yeah, it does.
So. What is this?
It's a giant bat.
Do you know what I am?
The giant bat is under beast, is it? But I don't scan for beast when I do stuff, do I?
No.
If you gave me time to study you, I might be able to figure that out. If that's worth anything to you.
It is worth allowing you my library. I would very much like to know.
Alright, then I will sit here, maybe like do whatever you can do, like if you can fly, if you can crawl, I don't know, show me what you got, and I'll figure out stuff, I guess. It might take like 10 minutes.
As the two of you are taking a short rest, Isaiah flies up into the ceiling of this room. He calls out, and you see a swarm of bats wrap around him for a moment
Whoa!
Oh, barrel roll.
as he glides through the air, and they twist around him before they exit out the front and dissipate into the tunnels. You see that he has the ability to bite and claw, and can use his wings as weapons. But his screech, this echoing cry, as he echoes out, and he does it through the stone front doors, which rattles their hinges as it echoes, and you hear that just bouncing off all of the walls in the tunnel. The amount of force behind that sound is immense.
Interesting.
Well, that'll be why they can hear it from all the way up there.
Do you want to give me investigation or nature check as you're looking at this?
21. Is this the ability? Could it signalize it? Advantage?
Yeah, take it with advantage, yes.
21.
21. You get the sense, just by looking at his physique, at one point in time, he was just a giant bat. You get the sense now, he is somehow, by some means, a monstrosity that has evolved.
Do you want to come sit down for a second?
Glides down, lands, just kind of perches up on the side of the table.
You were a giant bat at some point in your life, but something evolved. You're not a beast anymore. You'd be more categorized as monstrosity. Something's changed you.
What can do such a thing?
Magic, mainly. Have you ever heard of, like, a chimera? Have you heard of that before?
Chimera. He kind of scurries through his shelves. This one, and points at an image of a chimera.
Yeah, they're man-made. Things like that are either done by magic or men. Do you have no memories of this happening? Do you remember always being like this?
I awoke here, as I am,
In here?
in this very room.
So someone brought you down.
Who did this?
I can't answer that, but if you want, it's while everyone's resting, I will be nicer to him and I'll come on close. I'll be like, it's kind of part of my rules to help anyone that's confused or creatures that may not be who they seem. So I will do my best to figure out how you got here and why you are what you are. But I can't guarantee it will be quick, because I'm unsure myself. Maybe there are books here about monstrosities that could help us, but
Thank you.
there's not many books left about monsters or anything these days. So I only have access to the one that I have.
I have had the merchant find what he can.
Do you... Actually gonna go up to him and be like, keep this quiet, but do you have any books with maybe a symbol like this on it? And I'll draw a symbol.
This is not an image I have seen.
Okay.
Should I know of this?
Maybe it's a story I'll share with you one day. It's a bit complicated.
What did you say your name was again?
You can call me Strider. I'm sorry for whatever that means.
It's right now.
I like this guy.
I guess you could be cursed, maybe, but I don't know of many curses. Are you able to go in sunlight?
I have not tried.
Interesting. Maybe give it a try.
Shaking his head.
Perhaps... If you find another one of those... Actually, you have that, enlarge/reduce scroll, right? Maybe, if you allow it, maybe later in a few days we could head to the church, see if we have anyone that knows how to deal with curses, and maybe we could shrink you a little bit and like put a cloak over you, maybe bring you and see if anyone knows how to figure out if you're cursed or not. I know there's a strong celestial energy coming from the church recently. Well, the golden palace thing.
The House of God.
The House of Gold.
Cursed. I do not feel cursed.
Well, I'll do my best, and I'll just start looking for books about monstrosities that they hit me.
stand up,
Fine.
make his way over, just kind of curl up by the fire.
I feel really sad for it.
Hmm.
Seems lonely down here.
Do I know about how monstrosities are made? Just through magic or human?
It's like
Creation.
mutation.
Yeah, it's usually experimentation, mutation, things like that. Usually people have a hand in it.
I'll just do a quick glance, see if there's any books on monstrosities, and I'll just probably take them.
Give me a perception check.
8 plus 8.
16. There doesn't seem to be anything on monstrosities, but there does seem to be kind of a gradient across this bookshelf. Started out with books about beasts and transitioned into books on civilization, people, into history. Just this kind of array of this creature slowly figuring out what existence is.
On that note then, actually got an idea. Giant bats being in my book, do I know if they're intelligent creatures or not? Did he gain sentience and intelligence when he became what he is? Just based on his library shelf, it seems like he went from
Plus, he has no.
I know nothing to
He went from like no memories.
yeah. So it's
To,
almost
like-
like his brain clicked.
Sentient.
There is an intelligence in giant bats, the same that there is in a cat or a dog. There is definitely not the ability to speak or to read or to write or to play dragon chess.
Yeah.
But they
Smart
have
bat.
an understand.
They can learn how to hunt, how to, survive, but nothing to this level. This is
Well,
sentience.
then before I meet up with the others, I will tell them whatever happened to you is the reason why you're able to speak with us. Giant bats can't speak. They, same intelligence as a cat. So whatever happened has made you quite the being. You might not want to reverse it, but I guess you're just who you are.
No, I do not want to reverse what has happened. I merely wish to understand.
Well, I'll try to figure it out for you.
Of course.
Just this way, you said? And then take a lift?
Head up the tunnel. You will find the hub. Follow the smell of Roland.
Apparently at this gate, there was, Lily said they heard like a creature or something.
Do not go in there.
Okay.
Undead, sharp teeth.
I did sense undead.
So that means we're going to the end.
We're going
Yeah.
back where we came from.
Shadow creatures drawn by smell.
Oh, alright then. Thank you.
It's not good.
Let's start heading out.
Alright.
I'm gonna get up from my comfy position that I found somewhere.
Surely one of you guys, while I took a short rest, you low-key like unidentified one of the items or something there.
At a glance, maybe, but no, I would have more just taken the time to have a look around and just chill. We can do it when we come.
I will say that as you're sitting in there for that long, for an hour, that flail that is sitting on top of one of the pedestals, you watch maybe 2 or 3 times throughout that hour the spiked head at the top of the flail attached to the chain on the handle just seems to almost emanate a blue glow like a wind and just kind of rises up in the air and then sits back on the plinth.
As we're leaving,
Stuff so
when I was over there before, did any of those items look familiar? Like I potentially have seen them before or the make?
Give me an Arcana check.
It's God.
Or history, up to you.
History? I like history. 8.
Hey,
Wait.
Eh.
Yeah.
hard to tell.
But is it a fiend?
No.
Damn. Alright, start heading off.
Alright.
I've got all my stuff.
I've got all mine now.
I've got 2 slots. There's 2 slots left.
2 spots.
You make your way back up through that tunnel. As you pass by the room where you fought the gargoyles, looking over to your left to that room that you didn't open, luckily, you can see just two piercing white eyes in the blackness of that tunnel. That as soon as you look at them, scurry away.
Nah, fam.
You just hear.
Disgusting.
I don't think we should stealth this time. I think we should ask to be taken to the right.
I like that idea.
Just go there straight away and just...
Straight there.
Yeah. Just stay behind us just in case. We're gonna need your vicious mockery.
And you continue back the way that you came. You have your lantern out then, if you're not being stealthy? Okay.
And I've got my oh no.
Nah, that's gone.
What the?
You walk through, you pass where you came down. That jelly is now just slothed against the sides of the walls and is slowly sinking into the cracks in the stonework. Continuing past up that small corridor, veering to your right, you can see a larger central chamber with a spiral staircase that seems to be broken near the top, but once led to a manhole. You can see the faintest bit of light coming through. There's a few torches in this room that are lighting up what was the central hub of the old sewers. You can see a ring of that same sludgy, murky green water that is wrapped around that staircase with a few bridges that would let people navigate. As you enter this room, from where you came, at the top are two tunnels, one that heads left, one that heads right. And as you step into this space, can see an additional caved-in tunnel that would have led back down.
I sniff. Rodent.
How putrid is it?
Where's the rodent?
I give me a perception check.
Ooh.
That's 20.
No, that's a blood.
Oh.
At first, you get a whiff of swamp. That putrid, murky water that hasn't moved in a decade. You can see bits of woods that are half submerged, half completely rotted in the water. Those little bridges themselves are broken in, rotted away. You push past that. You give a smell. To your left, your northern left, you can smell not fresh water by any means, but newer, running water, sewage. You get the sense that the newer sewers are off in that general direction. Top right of this tunnel, there is a muskiness, the smell of wet animal.
There's a hit of wet animal and cheese to the right side.
Jeez.
Not cheese,
Can I get you all, please, to roll a d10?
And great.
We all roll a D10.
What?
D10.
It looked like it was like
Oh,
8.
10.
10.
Oh.
Oh.
Aw. Yeah. This is fun, but...
You continue onwards.
Yeah.
You move through that central hub, up to the right. A larger hallway that seems to turn again inwards. Pitch black until you turn the corner, and you can see lantern light at the end. Maybe 100 feet down the hallway. You can see piles of rock and broken crates and a table that has been pushed up. You can see spiked sharpened sticks laid out over the top. Lantern light that is sitting atop a crate. And on that crate you can see standing is matted fur, wet down the side of the face, rags over their back, a glaive in their hand and a shield by their side, just on guard looking around. A Rotari, one of these rat folk individuals who looks to be on guard. In that moment, you hear a voice. A familiar voice.
God.
This, yes.
What are you doing here?
But I instantly go to wherever the voice came from.
I follow.
I thought you were meeting me down here.
We found another way that seemed quicker at the time.
Right. Well, there's some stuff you should know before you head further.
The stone creatures.
How did you know?
We talked to
We talked to the sovereign.
Oh, you've met the sovereign.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy, actually.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
So you know about the creatures?
Yeah.
Do you know where they're coming from?
He kind of...
Well, if you go into that hallway, they were coming from everywhere. So the Rat Man have barricaded up the entrances to the Rat Kingdom.
Wait, it's not being controlled by the Rat King.
No, we thought it was the sovereign.
Well, he thought it was potentially the Rat King.
So something
Wait,
else.
okay, first of all, you don't like the Rat King, right?
I mean, we don't get along.
We've been given a potential mission to get rid of him.
That could be problematic.
Some good rewards that come from it, though.
Is it worth it though if we destroy an entire
I thought
society?
we were just trying to get rid of the stone creatures.
Well,
I
he
guess-
was going to give us extra but I
But
don't
maybe if-
think that's a good idea now, seeing as we could completely destroy how things run down.
Well, if we tell him it's not the Rat King, you're probably less caring about the Rat King.
Indeed.
Alright. So they come from everywhere.
They had been running through the tunnels. We barricaded it up. They could not get in any further.
You don't know where specifically they might be coming from, like pinpoint where the source is?
I mean, I can show you the rough direction.
Yeah, just
Okay,
show us,
that
because
will do.
we'll deal with them.
Right.
They're the reason he's been loud, because he's fighting them off.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Yep.
Okay, this way.
As he's leading, I'll look at his, self and see if he's got anything useful on him that can be used in a fight. To grab.
To...
Yeah, potentially try to stealth an item. So let's see if it looks like he's got any, more opera singers or something useful.
More opera singers.
When you throw them, do they go, oh?
Yeah, but it's
the
off
holy
key
grenade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that was a trip, that movie.
Give me a perception check.
8 plus 8.
16. I mean, you don't know exactly what he's got, but there appears to be a cloak that has been bundled up and tied to the side of his pack.
Yes.
What?
I'm just looking into potentially borrowing stuff if it would be useful to get rid of them and then give them back. What does that cloak do that you've got tied up?
I had the time to look. There are runes on the inside, though.
Can I see if I can read them?
Sure.
It'll unravel it, and the bottom of it just straight into the damp ground.
Sorry. Sick.
Give me an arcana check.
I also want to see
Yeah,
what's going on with this.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me an arcana check.
I'm just curious.
17.
17.
Not
Who
bad.
knows? Oh, I rolled my battle die. Oh well. 11.
You get the sense that this item seems to store spells of some description.
Cool.
Oh, we
Something
like
like
this.
Look like it's attunement.
Very likely.
Looks... Actually... It definitely could be handy, but it needs attunement.
Right.
Yeah, so let's fall back. We're no time to attune.
Sweet.
But hold on to that. Yeah, one of us might want that eventually.
Of course. Be polite.
And he'll scurry up the channel.
On my best behavior. Let's go.
That's not.
Oh shit! Yeah, this is
Oh yeah, we just walked in
yeah,
expecting everyone.
this is Vest. He's the merchant that I'm friends with.
I met him
Acquaintance.
yesterday, briefly.
Is that where you from?
Yeah, he's a really nice guy actually too.
You guys coming or not?
Yeah, sorry, we had to introduce you.
This is Lily.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
You okay?
First time seeing someone like you.
The merchant.
Sure.
New to town.
Each to their own.
He'll
Merchant.
push it ahead. You move back up into that tunnel. You can see the lantern light in the corner with the retiree scout kind of looking out. Just kind of Vish looks over at her.
Stand with you for a moment.
All right.
Wonder how this is going to go down.
Walks up a bit closer, and you can hear the mumbles of a conversation for a moment. As you look down this hall, you can see that, yes, it continues towards those barricades. There is a heavily barred iron door to the left, partway down the corridor, and opposite that is an open entrance into another room. You can see cobwebs, giant cobwebs, hanging from the ceiling, curled under the various stonework here.
All right, he said he would let you through.
The guard.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not actually going that far. We're just going down here to the right.
Okay.
We do need to make this fight quick because if I pop my potion, I'm gonna get an hour's worth, and we've already used one of them.
Fight against the stone
Yeah.
creatures.
So are you planning on killing the Red King or not?
No.
Okay.
You seem on the fence about it.
I mean, it could be a problem.
But it could also be good.
Okay,
Is
can
what
you
you're saying.
tell me if he's actually a bad guy? Like, I don't want to
Bad
kill something that isn't evil, you know? Like, what's he done?
Don't know if I'd call him evil.
Well, why has he
What's
done?
the worst thing he's done?
Worst thing. I mean, the odd person falls into the sewers. And the Red Kingdom is hungry.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's just fair game at that point.
Excuse me?
Easy come, easy go.
If someone falls in, that's kind of
What
on
the
the.
fuck is wrong with you?
Don't you protect the city? These are the people of the city.
I'm sorry, I don't know. It seemed.
I'm gonna kill him.
It was very quick.
It's on the list. Yeah, well, he killed people
What-
already, so.
Yeah, if he's killing people that are technically innocent and fall down here
What if
on
one of them's a
accident.
kid, you know? Like,
I.
were they kids? I'm sure, like, less adults are gonna fall in than kids.
I don't know. They also somehow get a very steady supply of poop. I don't know.
Well, that can't be good. What do you think is best to do for stone things? If we do the stone things and come back maybe after a good rest, will lead us to
Then we
him?
could get
Introduce.
stuff.
Yeah, and then can you introduce us to him?
Who?
The
The
Rat
Rat
King.
King.
You want me to go in there?
No, wait. Are we seeing him now?
What?
What's
we
happening
were
first?
dealing
We're getting
with
the
the-
stone
I
people.
don't know. You tell me.
Well, where are we going?
Well, let's get rid of the stone things first.
I agree.
We'll then go talk to the Sovereign again, and then rest up, and then come back and find you, and then you take us to the Rat King.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
Can I get everyone to roll a d10 again?
go team.
I'm worried what these D10 rolls are.
10. 8 again.
Hawk.
If we roll the same again, it's gonna be
9.
4.
Yeah, that's 9.
You ruined us.
That moment, as you're making this plan, you begin to hear the sound of falling brick, smashing onto stonework. Somewhere echoing through the tunnels.
I draw my sword of blade. Just in case.
Shit, here they come.
Behind me!
As you say that, you see that rat scout at the very end of this hallway kind of ready the shield and keep eyes. As you see, almost gliding through the tiled floor of the sewers, 3 creatures that seem made of brick and stone and earth and soil that are not fully standing, mind you. They are just pulled up from the ground and moving through, come gliding out like they're swimming through the brick in your direction down that hallway. As soon as the rat scout sees that they aren't going for the barricade, aren't going for the door, sees that they're heading in your direction down that hall, he kind of just backs up a little bit and they come careening down the hall.
Can I let off 2 warning as they come closer?
They do not care.
Oh, yeah.
Moving through, and I think we'll pick up next session now.
So that's what the D10 is for.